And we are live. What's good in the hood, peeps? What's good, everyone? How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're all doing well. I've got my goodies to last me throughout the night. Got a little protein bar, got a banana, we've got this bottle of water. So we're good. We're good for the next, what are we thinking? 2.5 hours? 2 hours? Got the heavyweight fight on right now between Robinson and Gill. What's with this Robinson dressed like Dolph Lundgren? Are they modeling him on Dolph Lundgren just because he looks like Dolph Lundgren? Genuine question. Is there like anything Russian in his background, or is it just because he's tall and looks like Dolph Lundgren? If it is, I guess pretty smart marketing. Pretty smart marketing. Did you guys watch the Otto Volin fight beforehand against Kamil Sokolowski? Look, we all know that Kamil Sokolowski is a bit tough. I get it. But Otto Volin, some people will tell you is a top 15 heavyweight in the world. Some people will say that Dillian White was avoiding him a few months back when they were supposed to fight. Didn't look great. Didn't look great at all. Look, Sokolowski seems to be tough work for anyone, but you would expect Otto Volin. Look, tough work for people coming up, your George Foxes of the world, your David Adelaide's of the world. You know what I mean? Not tough work for Otto Volin. That was a really bad performance and good opportunity missed now for Otto Volin. You think of how many British heavyweights there are that he can match up with. He's kind of lost the opportunity. Look, still a big name. Still a big name. Will still be in some good fights, but I thought he fucked up. All right, let's do what we always do, which is say hello to a few people in the stream. I will commentate on the Claressa Shields fight and obviously the main event. I don't know. I don't think Chris Jenkins has fought Julius Indongo yet, but we won't commentate on that, and we won't commentate on Caroline Dubois' debut as well. But the co-main and the main will definitely try our best to commentate for you people. All right, who's this one? Mark McDonald says going to be working for this one and won't be able to watch. So thanks for the listen along again. I hope all is well. All is well. All is well. We haven't done a live watch along, Mark, for a while. I'm trying to think. I think the last one we did was Sean Porter, Terence Crawford, and that feels like a long, long time ago. So yeah, good to be doing this. Rooney AMFC says, yo, brother. Connor says, hello all, still awake after the Otto Volin fight. I applaud you. Yeah, really disappointing. Really disappointing, especially considering that the Harlem Eubank fight was pretty decent beforehand. Laura Kavanagh, even that and all, wish we were all in Cardiff tonight. Looks like a mega atmosphere. I'm saying Eubank Jr. on points. Yeah, I can't lie to you. I'm gutted that I'm not there. Gutted. And I'm gutted that the Zone aren't there either. Obviously, the Zone can't be showing the fight, but you'd like to think that they would have maybe done the weigh-in, all that, all that kind of stuff. So I am gutted. And I'm seeing people ringside that I know. Savage Dan, I'm seeing him ringside. The TalkSport guys are there as well. So yeah, it's disappointing. But you know what? We're doing this, and it's all good. Quinn41 says, yes, Ade, I'm back. Been a while. Hope you're all good, bro. Where have you been, Quinn? Hopefully you're all right, dude. Hopefully there's nothing sort of no issues behind the scenes. Hopefully you just had a little break, but it's good to have you back, my man. Good to have you back. Neil Smith, what's up, Ade? What's up, Neil? What's up, man? Just looking forward to what I think is going to be a cracking night of boxing. I really do. I think Eubank Williams is they're both going to try and, just feint and, see each other out for the first couple of rounds, and then it's going to go bang. That's what I'm expecting anyway. A couple of you getting your predictions in already. Connor says Eubank to win by robbery. Interesting. Interesting. I was thinking, like, Eubank is obviously the bigger name, but it would be a brave, dodgy judge to give a decision in Cardiff to Eubank. But yeah, I'm with you. By the way, Robinson and Gill are just going toe to toe. It's the kind of fight. Gill's got a fight booked in a couple of weeks' time, so he can't be knocked out in this fight, or he gets a medical suspension. But they're both going toe to toe here. Like, not much in the way of technique. It's just like, let's have it. Let's fucking have it. And you gotta love those. You gotta love those sometimes. Amari Gaming says, even that I have 1 hour before my mum sends us to bed. Eubank points or late stoppage. How old are you, man? Eubank walking. They're showing Eubank now behind the scenes, and can't lie, it's a sick Fendi hoodie. Looks ridiculous. It's probably about $1,000, which is nothing for him, is it? To be fair, nothing from at all. Shin Davis says, why does that dude have a USSR themed outfit on? That's what I said as well. It must be because he looks like Dolph Lundgren, and he does look like Dolph Lundgren. And everyone's saying he's from Newcastle. He is from Newcastle. Chaz Chili says, Ade, thanks for the live watch along in the States. This is pay-per-view on Fight TV. It's so refreshing to know that this happens for you in the States, because what? And it's still a good time in the States. I'm guessing, I don't know what coast you're on, east or west, but it's going to be nice and early. We having to do this the opposite way around, it would be like 5 a.m. to watch an American fight. You're lucky. Stop moaning. Amandeep Jahal says, even at 8, when does the main event start? I would say around 10 o'clock. Could be wrong, but I would say about 10 o'clock, I think it will start. Brian Newton says, Otto Vodin looked a lot slower than the Fury fight. It looked really slow. Looks a lot bigger than I thought as well. You know, like maybe because Fury's so big, you think Otto Vodin's not a big heavyweight, and he was a lot bigger than Kamil Sokolowski. But yeah, it looked like a sparring match. That's what it was. I think he was always comfortable. I know some people thought that he might have lost it. I don't think he did. I think he was comfortable. But yeah, it wasn't great. Wasn't great at all. All right, I got a little super chat come in. Thank you very much. Punch Perfect Boxing super chat, really appreciate it. Dude says, hope you're good, bro. Been looking forward to this. Also, proper jealous of the Super Bowl trip. Enjoy it. Yes, I do fly out to the States on Monday for the Super Bowl. I'm working alongside a betting company called 888 Sport, who are sending me out there, which is incredible. And we're going to an NBA game as well. So yeah, should be fun. But I'm gonna still do some videos out there, mate. I'm not letting this slip. But I really appreciate the super chat, Punch Perfect. I was watching your live the other day, and your knowledge of boxing, like, it's actually incredible. It's so incredible that when I do come on your channel, you need to brief me before I come on so I can do some research, because it's not normal. That kind of knowledge isn't normal. It's second only to bloody Spencer Fearon. It's that scary. So well done, dude. Well done. Chaz Chili says, Ade, by the way, you need to get sponsored by Penguin, brother. I actually get Penguin stuff for free. So I'm not sponsored by them, but Penguin sort me out of a lot of hoodies all the time. Obviously, this isn't a Penguin one now, but yeah, Penguin sort me out all the hoodies and tracksuit bottoms and stuff, which is very nice. Amandeep Jahal says, is that a pink Yorker, as in Yorkie? No, this is a protein bar from Grenade. Low sugar, high protein. Bollocks. I don't believe any of that. But yeah, I just buy it sometimes. Metal Box J says, it doesn't have the same vibe as a Matchroom show. It just doesn't. I don't know. Remember, we're still not, we're still like very low in the undercard. Like, I think once we get a couple of the bigger names come out, look, once Liam Williams, Eubank Jr. walk out, this place will lift off. It will lift off. It's a decent crowd as well. I think it's around 5,000-6,000 in there. But yeah, I think it'll take time. I think it's going to take time to get used to Matchroom with DAZN and Sky with Boxer. I think those things are going to take time. What's this one? Amandeep Jahal says audio is more refined than usual. That's because I'm using the mic, man. Normally I just use the little plug-in. Normally I film with this. I don't know if you guys can see this actually. So then when I do my little videos, this is what I film with. It's my Samsung, my dead Samsung S8. So it does a pretty good job. It's old. And I put a little mic in it, which is over there. But obviously this time when we do the lives, we've got to bring out the big boy. You've got to bring out the Shure SM7B. And it's fucking plugged up to so many different things. So hopefully it sounds pretty good. Metalbox J says $75 for the Furman fight. PBC must be on its ass. Yeah, it's not great, is it? That's ridiculous. In fact, that's so expensive. Look, and it's a big fight card, by the way. It's massive. I think it's like 12 fights. But I mean, if you're a fight fan, you're probably only really tuning in for Leo Santa Cruz, and then obviously Keith Thurman versus Barrios. I'm gonna stay up and watch it. I'm not gonna do a live watch along. I am gonna watch it, just because I want to see what Keith Thurman looks like. But yeah, it's a bit mad, isn't it? It's a bit mad. All right, your predictions are coming in nice and early here. Luke 20 says, I'm going to go with Williams. 50-50 fight. I think he's got good boxing IQ. I think he gets to Eubank round 10 stoppage. May the best man win, though. I cannot see. Look, if anyone gets clipped on the chin at the right time, my God, by the way, this Robinson kid really, oh my God, they've given it to Gill, which is a massive upset. Sorry, they've given it to Gill. By the way, yeah, sorry, back to what I was saying. That Robinson could really does look like Dolph Lundgren. He really does. He really does. As for Eubank getting stopped, wow. I mean, Williams can punch. I think 18 of his 23 wins have come by knockouts. We can punch, but man, that'd be a big one. Great fight between Conor Walker and Samuel Antwi for the English title. I missed it. Who won that? Let me know, please. I've missed that. Is that fight happened or is it on? Let me know, please. Gill won. Jesus Christ, that's a bit of a that's a bit of an upset, you know. Bit of an upset. Super chat here from Quinn41 says, I was on the Michael Bisping chat for a few weeks. I love boxing, but also UFC, and Bisping's the man. Are you going to be a minute behind as usual? It bloody looks like it. I think I am. I'll tell you exactly where I am when the next fight starts, which is a bit annoying. I stream it from I'm streaming it from my phone to my TV. So I think there might be a bit of a minute behind in that. That's the issue. I hope not. Koyoshi says, good evening, Ade. I hope you're doing well. I am. I'm doing very well. Cy H, good evening, Ade. Simon H here is in the house. I had a bad day yesterday, lost my phone. Oh shit, with 2 bank cards in it. Got it all sorted, lost no money, thank God. Been looking forward to this live big time. Thank you, my man. Nothing worse, man. Like, it's like everything's in the fucking phone nowadays. We put the whole life, everything's in these bloody phones. And it's this when you lose that, geez. Michaela Meyer there, alongside Carl Froch, wearing a British. Is that reminiscent of who used to do that? Ginger Spice? I can't remember all the Spice Girls, but yeah. Looking forward to seeing Michaela Meyer fight again. She had that really good fight against Hamadouche. Remember that? Really good fight. Rowan Perry in the building. All of you are in the building. Thank you so much, because I know there's a few people doing lives today, so it's nice to see you with me. Terrible performance from USSR Robinson. It wasn't great, was it? It wasn't great. Look at you. You guys are a bit hard. Drago has died. All right, let's have a quick look at any more coming in. Oh, prediction here from, what's this one? Cameron S1 says, Williams on points. Roy Jones Tribute Act has its last performance tonight. Yeah, I still haven't seen, and I don't know if this is a slight on Roy Jones or a slight on Eubank. Maybe, probably a bit of both, to be honest with you. But I still haven't seen anything from Eubank Jr. Like to say, okay, I could see what he's trying to do here. All I have seen, and you're right, it is a bit like a tribute act to Roy Jones, and a very bad one at that. So look, we'll have to see what Chris Eubank Jr. can do today. We'll have to see. Jack McLeod Jr. says, shout out from Swansea. Jack Land, Ade, mate. Enjoy the night. Best wishes, fella. Love the channel. Thank you very much, my man. Honestly, thank you very much. All right, let's see if there's a few more predictions up top. George Archibald says, yes, Ade, why did you stop using the champ is here for your intro? Did I ever use that? I can't remember. I might go back to it. It's because I maybe don't feel like I am the champ. Maybe that's what it is. Right now, I'm just not feeling like the champ. Maybe, I don't know. So H, my fight predictions. I fancy Eubank to get flattened. He flatters to deceive. He always promises so much. But when has he ever actually delivered in a big fight? When's he delivered in a big fight? Like, as much as James the Girl was towards the end, and obviously James had all the injuries, that was a big fight, and he looked good in that one. That's about it. Actually, no, one more. Spike O'Sullivan. I thought Spike was a big fight. Obviously, at the time, neither of them were world levels, maybe a fringe European level fight, but he delivered in that. But that's about it. It has been disappointing from Eubank. It really has been. And at 32, do you know what I mean? 32, this is it. This is it, man. So yeah, big disappointment. Big Tony Rocket says, top lad Ade, a big love from Cardiff. Get your prediction in, Tony. I want to know if everyone in and around the Welsh area is just going Liam Williams. Seems so, by the way. Seems a lot of people are going Liam Williams. A snot gobbler. Did you know that Eubank Jr. is box rec #1? Crazy box rec's bullshit, innit? Rowan Perry says, I can't confidently pick either man to win in the main event. Yeah, same here. I'm very 50-50. I'm on the fence with it completely. And I normally like to kind of pick one and stick with it. I really can't decide who's going to win this fight. I really can't. Eubank, I picked Eubank because Eubank just convinces me because he's so confident, isn't he? Like so confident, mixed with a bit of arrogance, and you think, oh, he's going to win. But then you're like, well, 1 second, what's he done? He hasn't done much. So, yeah, I'm not sure. This is such a random fight, by the way, coming up next. Chris Jenkins versus Julius Indongo at welterweight. Like, random. Obviously, Chris Jenkins, former British champion at 140. Julius Indongo, former world champion, like legit world champion at 140. And then obviously went on and had that big undisputed fight with Terence Crawford. And then every fight since then, it's just nothing. Strange, Julius Indongo, strange. G-Man Boxing in the building. Salute to Ade. I think G-Man and I are trying to do something. He's coming here for March. Hopefully we can get down and do some recordings. Fingers crossed. Jack McLeod here. Williams wins via body shot stoppage, round 10. Hoping, in brackets. That's the big one, in it. Hoping. Because I'll tell you now, Chris Eubank Jr. is tough. As tough as they come. Michael P says, I think there is a real chance Eubank could get his head boxed off tonight. Yeah. I mean, that won't surprise me at all, by the way. That wouldn't surprise me. Eubank's boxing ability just isn't great. Isn't great. The arena's looking really nice. Arena's looking really nice. I can't lie to you. I'm shocked that, let's be honest, how many people thought when Eddie left Sky, how many people thought that was it? I thought that was it. I have to be brutally honest. I thought that was it. And yeah, clearly not it, is it? Clearly not. They got some real big shows this month, man. The Zone really needs to, like, Matchroom and The Zone need to go. They need to go. Brian Newton says, I think if Williams can't fight Eubank at range, he'll start trying to fight inside and into Eubank's wheelhouse. Yeah, that's my thing as well. If he can't pick Eubank off out of range and then he gets inside where Eubank is the stronger of the two, naturally the bigger of the two, then yeah, I think there's a bit of a problem. All right, so my stream right now, Indongo's walking to the ring now. He's walking to the ring. He's got 2 big security guards next to him. That's where I am if you want to get in sync with me. Loads of predictions coming in. Love it. JStar8575 Smith says, Williams wins this, if he boxes Eubank. I think he drops Eubank too. Eubank ain't getting dropped. No. Mate, the only person dropping Eubank is a bloody clean Golovkin right hand or a body shot from hell from Canelo. No. Eubank is tough. Jack Sharp said, hi, they just got in from a lovely Indian with the missus. I won't be paying £20 to watch the fight tonight. I'm assuming it's 20 quid anyway. I think, ain't it free? This ain't Sky Sports box office, is it? It's just a Saturday night fight. So, yeah. Not bad. It's not bad. And they did have a lot of the undercard on YouTube for free. Jack Sharp says Eubank by KO. Only the Brave says, what time is the main event? I will tell you in about 20 minutes, but I think you're looking at around 9:30, which is good. About an hour away from the main event, I think. The only problem, Claressa Shields versus is it Kozin? Obviously, Claressa Shields isn't a big punch. I think she's only stopped 2 of her opponents. So there's a good chance that goes all the way. But then again, they're only 2-minute rounds. So yeah. Chris says, I think Eubank takes out Williams. I'm not impressed by him at all. You're not impressed by Williams? What Williams can go for a gut check though. You know when Williams got put down hard by Demetrius Andrade, but was able to kind of regroup and get up and go the distance. Williams is a tough old man, and because it's in his hometown or home city, it's going to take a lot to get rid of him. El Boxio says, I honestly think that Eubank loses to top European contenders. Maybe. Gorguria says, did you see Eubank's interview with Gareth A. Davis? He's having memory loss issues. Says he doesn't know if it's from punches. Jeez. Bloody hell. Didn't know that. Shit. Big Tony Rockets. So would love for Williams to win, but I think Eubank stops in late. What do you guys make of this this ring announcer? Fan? Not a fan? Still not sure about him. Still not sure. I want to like him. I want to be like, yeah, but I'm not sure. Ricky Stevens says the wife's not happy with you in the background. Sociable, she said. Sorry, Miss Stevens. Apologies. What's this one? Stavros. I can't pronounce the surname. Says, hey Ade, have you fallen for the Eubank persuasion skills / arrogance? I feel like I have. In the same way, David A sold me a full stream back when I was more of a casual. Want to be wrong? Yeah, I've fallen for it. I have completely. You know what it is? There's two things. I've fallen for it because he does speak so well, very, very confident, very smooth. I've also fallen for it because of his dad. Obviously, I'm a big Chris Eubank senior fan, massive Chris Eubank senior fan. So automatically, my light goes to his son. And I want him to do well. I don't know if you guys remember when his dad was like, oh, he's going to be better than Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to be amazing. And then he's not. Stephen Fuller says, I'm not Eubank's biggest fan, but I feel he may just be a bit too big and strong. Have a small double on volume points and Eubank inside the distance. All right, so they are now nose to nose, Indongo and Chris Jenkins. I have no idea what Indongo's got left. No idea. We'll see. And we'll see what Chris looks like, by the way. Chris Jenkins at 147 as well. Remember, it is only an 8-rounder. But it should be a good little scrap between these two. If Indongo has anything left to offer. There was a time when Indongo was legit, you know, obviously a few years back, but there was a time. Yeah. What's this one? I love stuff like this. Sai H says, G-Man Boxing, I love your channel. Yes, mate. Adam Beanie Smith says, Jenkins, massive favorite with the bookies. Indongo by decision could be worth a quid. Yeah, the problem is, I think Indongo, I need to look at his record again, but I think he's been stopped in those fights. It's not like the fights he's had, he's just gone to points. He's been stopped a few times. So maybe his punch resistance gone. I don't know how old he is. He looks about 40. I'm not quite sure if that's the case. So I just wonder. Anything else? Hoggy Boy 1967 says, all right, Ade, Williams wins early. I forgot that Indongo is a southpaw. You know what it is? Indongo looks like a really good boxer. When you watch him, everything looks really classy and classic. The way in which he throws his punches, brings the hand back very well, protects his chin. I just don't know what's happened. Don't know. I mean, that's the problem, I guess. When you go up to that really high level, and that's where he was campaigning, then, I mean, you know, you get found out a little bit. But, you know, he was a world champion. Hopefully he made some good money as well. I'm not quite sure what this fight does for Chris Jenkins. Nice straight down the middle from Indongo. I'm not quite sure what this fight does for Chris Jenkins. Like, you beat Indongo. What does that mean? Do you stay at 147? Do you maybe try and get in, I don't know, a title fight at 147 over here? Not sure. Not quite sure at all. G-Man Boxing says, I was thinking Eubank, unanimous decision. Now I'm starting to think TKO late for Eubank. Yeah, I almost feel like I could see the towel coming in. That's my prediction. I can see the towel coming in when Eubank gets Liam Williams on the ropes and starts to unleash. That's how I see it playing out. Yeah, back. Oh, nice straight left from Indongo, clean. I think Williams took it on the gloves, but he's starting to find. He's already found these distances in Indongo already. And I can see, like, as much as both of these guys are really 140 guys, Jenkins a lot bigger, a lot bigger. Indongo looks like he's a bit fleshy. Good first round though. Good. enjoy it. Decent first round from both. Indongo's legs already don't look very strong underneath him, do they? You almost feel like if he gets clipped, he's going. Good first round though from both. What we're saying here, only the brave. Chris Eubank will win easily. Will win very easily. Boxes Williams' head off. That ain't happening. Say that now. There's no way he's boxing Williams' head off. Ain't happening. Like I think we're all, again, we've succumbed to Chris Eubank Jr.'s way of talking, and Chris Eubank Jr. is not a great boxer. Liam Williams is actually technically a better boxer than Eubank Jr. He is. I know might be hard to believe, but it's true. It really is. The show and Daniel Dubois, obviously, his sister makes her professional debut tonight. There's the brother next to them as well. I wonder if he fights. Like, did the whole family fight? I wonder. 786 NAF says Eubank to win via TKO round 9. All of these who are predicting Williams to win via KO are deluded, as Groves couldn't knock out Eubank. Yeah, no, Eubank's got a really iron chin. He really has. Round 2 between Indongo and Chris Jenkins. Remember, this is an 8-round welterweight fight. I said it in the first round that Indongo does look clean as a boxer, but he also looks very, very stiff, like old man stiff. Like, like almost like your body needs to be fucking oiled and MOT'd. That's what he looks like. And he also looks like he could get knocked out. I don't know why. I just see it. Like, his jab is so lazy right now. Like, it's not there. It's almost like, it's a jab that's like, keep me off you, rather than anything. It's not even a rangefinder. It's almost like I've just got to throw it because that's what I've learned in training. It's very, very stiff. This is a good opportunity for Chris Jenkins to get somewhat of a scalp. Again, you're talking 4 or 5 years ago, isn't it, when Indongo was a unified 140-pound champion. So there's a bit of a scalp here. What's this one? Metal Box J, the zone needs to go, ? Wouldn't count them out yet, pal. No. I mean, go as in do things. Certainly not go. I work for them. I don't want them to go. Bloody hell, I hope not. But no, I want to see them just have really big shows. I want to be at shows like this working. You know what I mean? I really do. Mark Ratcliffe says it's a shame that Senior wasn't involved in the build-up. Yeah, no, I like what Senior's done. Senior's taken a step back and said, look, you're with Roy Jones now. I don't need to be involved. I think it's actually a bit too late, if I'm honest with you. I think Senior should have stepped back a long time ago. But I like the fact that he's not there, if I'm honest with you. Obviously, look, he'll be here, hopefully, for this fight. But I like the fact he's not there. Do you remember, like, when he used to step in the ring? Like, Senior used to step in the ring, or nice little hook there, left hook from Chris Jenkins, wobbled Indongo. Indongo is good to go. He's good to go. He's going to get knocked out. I can just, like, everything, he's all over the place. If Chris Jenkins sits on his punches a bit better rather than rush his work, he's got a chance here. Indongo doesn't look good at all. Don't worry, still scoring some shots. Landed a nice little 1-2 to the body, but it's just not there anymore. Again, it's a very strange matchup. And like I said, what does Chris get out of this fight? Apart from the fact he beat a guy who I think's lost 4 of his last 5. There's not much out of this, but I don't know. Indongo looks really, really stiff. The Darrell Reed says, morning at 8 from GC. Just great to have boxing back. Yes, it is. Really is. Really is. Loads of you comments. So I'm trying to read as many comments as I can. Apologies. Articulate Design says, relying solely on your updates. Articulate Design, I think, in Dubai. Naz Hussein says, Ade, Eubank isn't as confident as he likes to show, as he's asked for a rematch clause. I always find it strange when there's no official title on the line, why boxers would want a rematch clause. But yeah, that's more Eubank's management team and the people behind him than Chris Eubank. Bit of a strange one. I agree. It's a bit of a strange one. But then again, Amir Khan's done the same thing with Kell Brook, so I don't know. Simon says the fact that Indongo is getting knocked out on the African scene doesn't give me much confidence. What's wrong with you? African scene's a good scene. No, I know what you mean. No, it's not the greatest. The lost soul says, "Hey, Addy, I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm late getting dinner. Looking forward to the fight. Yeah, me as well. Really looking forward to it. All right, round 3 of this 8-round fight between Chris Jenkins in what's that? The pink and black. Julius Indongo in the blue and white. Sorry, in the blue and black. Why can't they just say, commentators say, Chris Jenkins, the white guy, and Indongo, the black guy? Indongo swinging and missing. When he swings, Indongo very, very off balance. Very off balance. Nice little straight left down the middle, though, from Indongo. Maybe he's starting to warm to it. Maybe, it takes a few rounds to kind of warm up to it. I can't believe this is the Indongo that was world. Like, his deterioration in 4 or 5 years is incredible. It's incredible. Really wobbly on his feet now. Oh, a nice little right hand as well from Chris Jenkins. Indongo took it well. You see Gary Lockett in the corner saying, okay, come on, more. Like, put pressure on him. Indongo doesn't really like this pressure. Tries to land an uppercut blocked. Tries to throw a hook as well. Nothing on it. Looks like he's breathing really heavily. Just looks like an old man. Just looks like an old man, does Indongo. He's in the corner, Indongo. He's in a neutral corner there, and he's almost like... if you're Chris Jenkins, this is where you start unloading. Because with Indongo's recent history of getting knocked out, the referee might just jump in. That's kind of how it works, right? You throw a barrage of punches while the guy's in the corner and he can't get out. Chris Jenkins is giving him an exit to get out here. He's got to stick it on him in the corner. He's literally letting him walk out, which is really bad. Nice couple of hooks from Chris Jenkins, followed by an uppercut from Indongo. Look, Indongo's fire will fire here, which is going to lead to one thing. Look, both of them could go. Indongo's got a bit of a punch him as well, but yeah, not a great performance. Massive swing and a miss there from Indongo. The kind of swing and a miss where you fucking take your arm out your socket. 3, 4 uppercuts from Chris Jenkins. Tries to go to the body, which is a bit better. He's been going headhunting a lot. Switching it to the body now. Nice. BG London says Indongo is 38, 1983, baby. Yeah, bloody hell. That means I'm 2 years older than Indongo. But look, boxing's a tough game. Craig Robert says, you've probably been asked this loads, but are you still with Sky? No, I'm not. I'm not with Sky. My contract ran out with Sky 2 weeks ago. But not with Sky anymore. The Lost Soul says, heard a guy bet his life savings on Eubank to KO him. Yeah, I saw that. And Eubank, Indongo ate a big uppercut right on the bell, took it. His eye is already swelled up. He's slumped back into the corner like, Jesus Christ, I'm too old for this. Honestly. Right eye very swollen though. Claressa Shields there with Caroline Dubois. I spoke to Caroline Dubois on when did I speak to Caroline? On Thursday, and I was saying it must be crazy for you to see Claressa Shields. Like, that must be her hero. It must be, right? It must be her hero. And she was like, yeah, it's unbelievable to be fighting on the same card as Claressa Shields. So look, great opportunity for Caroline Dubois there. JS says, Ade, do you think the women's should be 3-minute rounds, especially when they are barking for equal pay? There's a couple of things it should be. Number one, they don't even go championship rounds. So the females don't even go rounds 11 and 12. So they should do that first. Let's go 11, 12. Like, forget the 2 minutes first. Let's go 11, 12 first for the big fights. And then we'll talk about 3-minute rounds. I think personally they should go 3-minute rounds. Most of them spar 3-minute rounds. I don't see what the problem is. When you compare it to MMA, they go 5-minute rounds. So I don't see why they don't go 3 minutes. All right, 2-minute 34 of round number 4 between Julius Indongo and Chris Jenkins. Chris Jenkins winning this fight. Not easily, but he's definitely had the better of it. Julius Indongo has looked sharp in some instances, but also has looked very, very old in some instances as well. His right eye swollen up. He's breathing heavily, mouth's open. Chris Jenkins has mixed it well from head to body. Yeah, again, I kind of would have expected this performance because I watched Indongo's last 4 or 5 fights, and like I said, he's been hurt in all of them, been stopped in 4 of them. So there's not much left from Julius Indongo, not much at all. But he's had a decent career. No one can say whatever. He's had a very, very decent kill. What we got here? Big Tony Rocket says, I think main event will be around 10 p.m. Jesus Christ. W. Thornton says, Senior is there, Chris Eubank Senior. And I bet he is around the corner between rounds. I think he respects Roy Jones too much to even get involved in the corner. He'll be thereabouts. It'll be corner side, but he's never getting in between the ropes or anything like that. No way. No way. J-Star 8575 Smith says, DAZN hasn't impressed me yet. Only boxer DAZN has that's of intrigue is Connor. I think that's a bit harsh. I think DAZN have got some good fighters. I really do. I absolutely love the Lee Wood Michael Conlon fight coming up. Love it. I really do. I think the Josh Warrington Kiko Martinez fight could be interesting. Obviously, Katie Taylor versus Serrano coming up as well, which is a big fight, that one. But look, I'll be the first to admit, they would have wanted a bit more. They hoped for a bit more as well. But I guess we also have to understand that DAZN and Matchroom, especially from a UK standpoint, it's not even 8 months old yet. Still very, very early. So I think there's loads to come. Loads to come. All right, 20 seconds left of this round number 4. Again, Indongo backed onto the ropes, looks tired. Credit to him that he's still in here fighting. But there isn't much coming back. The jab is almost non-existent now. Yeah, he's not even using his jab at all, actually, Indongo. He's almost just covering up now. Tries to throw the uppercut there. Not much left from Indongo at all. Neil Smith says, watch an excellent analysis video from Chris Andre on the Eubank Jr. Williams fight. Some excellent points raised, and now it's clear that this is more of a 50-50 fight. I just can't call this one. Yeah, honestly, it really is a 50-50 fight. Just showing Richard Riakporhe ringside. Be interesting to see what happens with Riakporhe, because I think you look at some of the wins he's got. Chris Billiams-Smith was a big win, and Chris Billiams-Smith is the European champion. So what does that mean? Does that mean Riakporhe's ready for world level? I know it shouldn't really work like that, but is that what it means? We'll see. We'll see. Sporting Icons is a tool chatting about DAZN and you. Oh, what did Sporting Icons say about me? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't follow him. I shouldn't really care. Shouldn't really care. CRB, a super chat here says, when do you touch down in LA? I touch down Monday, 5 o'clock. Monday, 5 o'clock. All right, 2 minutes 30, round number 5 between Jenkins and Indongo. Again, Indongo, he's trying. I feel like I'm being disrespectful to him. He is trying, but there isn't much there. And look, and let's be honest as well, he's not in against a killer in Chris Jenkins. He's not at all. This is a bit of a last hurrah for Chris Jenkins, actually. And maybe that's why they're gambling on him going to 147 and seeing what they can do in terms of some good British fights. You think of the likes of Florian Marcoux, potentially, Chris Congo, maybe. So there's some fights there for him. He has to win this one. Super chat from Finbar White. Thank you very much. Says, hey, Eddie, hope you're doing okay. Who you like to win the Super Bowl? Bengals for me. What do you think of Eddie's comments on White Fury? No contracts have been received. Yeah, look, Mauricio Sullivan has confirmed it as well, hasn't he? That no contracts have yet been received. So it's not like Eddie's lying on this one. It's true. Look, I think a fight like that, a fight of that magnitude, the problem is before we didn't really understand how any of this worked. A fight was just made, right? We didn't know all the nonsense that goes on in terms of making a fight. I feel like because we know now, it sounds frustrating. And what I'm trying to get at is I think this happens with all big fights behind the scenes in terms of how long they take and contracts and this and that. It's just that now we know about it. And so I almost feel like this is normal. And hopefully the fight will happen sort of sometime in April. I think it will. I really do. Two sex peeps. Loads of questions coming in. Tamid Udin says, hello from Romford, Ade. Hello, my people. Hello indeed. Darren in Sweden. Really? Says, Ade, your broadband is lagging big time. I'm on the last 30 seconds of round 4. All right. I need to know if it is lagging actually. So I am right now 30 seconds left of round number 5. That's where I am exactly. It has paused a couple of times as well, which would be annoying, but that's where I am as it stands right now. 2 seconds. Oh, I like this. Adam Beanie Smith says Peter Fury said tonight on Twitter, Savannah Marshall will be in the ring, I'm guessing you're saying, tonight after the Claressa Shields fight to announce the fight. Peter Fury said it's pay-per-view, first UK women's pay-per-view. That's risky. I like it. I love that she's doing that. I love it. Like, you know, the sales should start immediately. The reason I say it's risky is because Savannah Marshall's got a fight coming up in what, March? So, I mean, you're getting in the ring and you're announcing a fight against Claressa Shields when you've got to fight yourself. It's a bit risky. It's a bit risky. So, HS, can everyone hit the like button? Yes, please. If you can, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Oh, what's this one? Shields versus Marshall on pay-per-view is pushing it. Fucking hell, I am really lagging in it. A lot of you are telling me you're in round 6. I'm going to stop this stream and start again. I can't do that. Hold on, people. I'm not going to stop the stream. Sorry, I'm going to stop the mirroring. I am literally only just starting round 6 now. Fuck it now. All right, let's stop this. And we're going to try it again. Gee, how can I be that far behind? Let's do this properly. I might have to just watch it on my phone like that, as opposed to mirroring it. I can't believe I'm that far behind though. That's incredible to be that far behind. All right, yeah, I think, okay, so I'm now, round 6 is over for me. I think I'm with you guys now. I think I'm with you. It's crazy. Look at this little fucker here. Look at this one. Round 12. I think I'm with you. Mohammed Azishan says, Ade, which fights are you working on for the zone? I am working on 2 secs. So I'm working on, I was supposed to be working all of them, if I'm honest with you. The only reason I'm not doing the John Ryder, Danny Jacobs fight is because I'm obviously going to the States for the Super Bowl, but I was supposed to be doing all of the fights. So yeah, quite a lot. All right, I am, which round? I'm using my phone now. I ain't got time for, I'm now round 7, like into round 7. All right. Is that right, guys? Are you in round 7 as well? Is everyone in round 7? What's this one? What's he saying? The card has been dry so far. Has it been? I don't know. I don't know if it's been that bad, if I'm honest with you. Sai H says, Ade, if it was life or death, would you rather keep your Tupac or Ali picture? Tupac. I'm the biggest Tupac fan you could ever meet in your life. The biggest Tupac fan you could ever meet in your life, bro. I'm not even playing. I'm a huge Tupac fan. All right, I've got this on my phone now instead. Fuck this live, like this streaming nonsense. Billy Bob Joe says people are jumping all over Sky and saying how good they are, and saying DAZN are shit. Both schedules are good. DAZN have Jacobs, Ryder, Chocolatito, Martinez, Wood, Conlon, Martinez, Warrington, Taylor. So it's solid. It's solid. You know what it is? I don't think. I think a lot of people when Eddie left Matchroom, sorry, when Eddie left Sky, I think a lot of people thought that was that for Sky. So I don't think people necessarily think the zone's schedule is crap. I just think a lot of people maybe didn't expect Sky's schedule to be so good, because Sky have got a really good schedule coming up. I think that's what it is. Sparkling Dream says, "Hey Ade, good evening. Will you be having Hatman in the studio for a chat?" No, unfortunately not, is the answer. Just because obviously, look, Hatman doesn't show himself, does he? So if Hatman were to be, wanted to be on camera, absolutely. Hatman's amazing at what he does. I think Hatman's the best at what he does, if I'm honest with you. Chaz Chili says, I'm a DAZN subscriber. I find it great value, especially for a hardcore boxing fan who enjoys full cards. Yeah, look, this is the thing. If you're a hardcore boxing fan, it's great because you know, obviously you're getting the fights in America, you're getting the fights here, you're getting the fights when they go to all over Europe, Mexico, etc., etc. So you are getting fights. BG London says, question, what fight are you more interested in, Marshall versus Shields or Taylor versus Serrano? Ooh, that's a good question. That is a very, very good question. I would lean more towards Taylor Serrano. It's close though. When I say close, I mean something like 55-45. It's that close. But I would lean to Taylor Serrano just because it's a fight I really wanted to see for the best part of 3 or 4 years. I like Claressa Shields versus Marshall, but I actually don't think Marshall's done that much. Like the thing that's selling the Claressa Shields Marshall fight is that Marshall beats Claressa Shields as an amateur. That's the only thing that's selling it. If there wasn't that story behind it, then I don't think there'll be that much intrigue. But yeah, I can't wait for it. I really can't. Really can't wait for it. I think I saw someone say, Chris says, are you going to be working Golden Boy cards on DAZN? I don't think so. No, I'd be, look, who knows, right? But I don't think so. Not quite sure. Okay, Ramel says Marshall versus Shields. Yeah. Look, and great fight. It's a great fight. It really is. It's a really, really good fight, man. It's funny. Usman Mahmood says, Ade, the first time I came across your channel, I thought you were Hatman unmasked. No. Gilman C. Sethi says, what a lot of British fans don't understand is that DAZN allows us access to fights we would never be able to see otherwise. Yeah, it does. I think the frustration being a boxing fan, and obviously, like I work for DAZN, but the frustration being a boxing fan is that it feels like you need about fucking 10 apps to watch all the fights. It's crazy. It honestly feels like you need so much. Like you need your BT Sports, Sky Sports, obviously DAZN, and then when you're doing the American stuff, sometimes Fight TV. Like it's so much just to, and then there are others, but those are the ones. It's like it's a lot, man. It really is. Star Fox McLeod 213 says, please bring boxing beats and rhymes in the studio. Mate, you never know, right? I mean, there's options for loads of stuff, man. There really is. Connie Charles at Lindstrom says, won't Oscar Valdez versus Shakur be on DAZN? No, it won't. Remember, that's what Shakur has been going back and forth with recently on social media, because it's the same day as Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, but no. All right, so right now, guys, obviously we're in the final round. I'm 126 of round 8, so I'm 126. How far am I behind? Hopefully, I'm not far at all. 786 Naf says, Addy, what did you make of Jake Paul diss track about Dana? You're not surprised me more than anything, and it was good to see Chris Cyborg was in it, which was crazy. But look, Jake Paul's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. All right, so one of you are saying, some of you are saying 30 seconds left, 35 seconds left. I'm 40 seconds left, so it's not that bad. Fight is over. Some like Billy Bob Show saying a minute left. Okay, now all of you've got bloody wrong streams. The lot of you. Everyone's got one. Laura says 10 seconds, which pretty means it's over for Laura. Jeez. RJ World Sports News says, going off subject, Khan versus Brook fight. I really hope neither of them get blown away early. Hope they come out after a good fight with credit. Neither deserve to have to retire with a bad loss. Yeah, it would be hard to see either of them get knocked out or stopped. One of them's getting knocked out. It's that fight. That fight ain't going 12. I don't think so. I think one of them's going to get knocked out. And it's got to this stage now where we're close to the fight where I have no idea who, but someone's getting put to sleep in that fight. I'm confident of it. I'm sure of it, in fact. So I'm just putting my charger in my lappy. So what have we got? So what have we got left then? So we've got Caroline Dubois in a 6th rounder. Shouldn't take too long, that one. And then we've got Claressa Shields, and then the main event. So what's the time now? 10 to 9. I think about 45 minutes. Depends how long they take to get everyone out the ring and back in the ring. But yeah, it shouldn't take that long. James Douglas says Ryan Garcia now fighting on the 9th of April. A guy called To Go. Never heard of him. Yeah, I've heard of him. But it's a shame because it was obviously a lot of talk about Isaac Cruz. Him and bloody George Kambosos were going back and forth, and all of a sudden, we don't get what we want. Shame. What's this one? Oh, talking about Tupac. Favorite Pac album? Me Against the World. Me Against the World. Yeah. Gaming Peeps says, fight over, Addy. What round you want? I know the fight's over. I'm done. I'm actually watching it. Chris Jenkins is one. Interesting question. Addy, who wins? Josh Taylor versus David Avanesian? Taylor. Taylor beats Avanesian. Taylor beats him. Hyder Khan, Addy, thoughts on Joe Rogan's Spotify controversy? Controversy. Are you talking about the racist stuff or just in general? I've seen the clips of him that have been sort of mashed together of him using the N-word. And I'm a massive Joe Rogan fan. It's difficult to say it's out of context because some people are not going to like it, but I think it was a bit out of context. But I don't know, man. I don't know. All these artists saying they're going to, leave Spotify unless Joe Rogan is deplatformed. I'm not a fan of that. I'm a fan of people being able to speak and say what they want to say. And I'm a big Joe Rogan fan. I like it. What's this one? What's Karma saying? Don't be rude, CRB. What's CRB's? I've not even read CRB's things. What has he been talking nonsense again? Probably has. Billy Hamilton says Williams is going to win by KO. I doubt that. Chris Eubank Jr. is one of the only boxers in the world I just can't see him being put even down. He is hard as nails. George Groves, who massive 168-pounder at the time, hit him with some punches, clean right hands, and barely wobbled him. Chris Eubank Jr. is tough, man. I can't see it. I really can't. Can I see Liam Williams winning? Yeah, could win a points decision. Knockout? No. Can't see it. Yeah, okay. All right, that was bad. Again, we were talking about Joe Rogan. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that Planet of the Apes thing was bad. So I don't know if you guys know what we're referring to. And look, we'll leave it with this because I don't really want to get into a Joe Rogan conversation. This is a boxing stream, but Joe Rogan did say in one of his videos when he was going to watch Planet of the Apes, he went into a black neighborhood and he said it was like being in Planet of the Apes or something along those lines. You lost everyone there, bro. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. What's this one? Happy when Joe Rogan racist stuff. No idea. It's more to do with him not getting the COVID-19. No. It's the racist stuff. I don't know if you guys have. It is. I don't know if you've been on Joe Rogan's actual Instagram page. He's actually put a big apology, I think like a 5-minute apology video about the racist stuff. He obviously doesn't care about people not agreeing with his COVID vaccination bullshit. It's more the racial stuff. That's hence why he's made a video apologizing about it. Gary Sam says, any word on how David Diamante is doing? Recovering very well, very fast as well. Just look, let's just hope that we see him doing what he does very, very soon. Obviously, he's not going to be here for, I'm guessing, for any of the shows in the first quarter. So he's not going to be here for, obviously, John Ryder, Danny Jacobs, no chance. And I'm guessing he won't be around either for any of the other fights as well. Lee Wood, Michael Conlon, Kiko Martinez. None of those fights, which is very, very disappointing. Quinn41, dude, you need to figure out a timer on your screen. I'm pausing, rewinding, forwarding, nightmare, trying to get in sync with you. Firstly, thank you so much for the super chat. And you're right, I do need to do that. I need to have something on my screen, tells you exactly where I am. But look, once the next fight starts, we'll try and all get in sync with exactly where I am when the next fight starts. I'm no longer mirroring it to my TV, which is just here because there seems to be a delay. I'm watching it just on my phone, so hopefully that's a bit better. Fingers crossed. Is my phone on Wi-Fi as well? It is. So fingers crossed, a bit better. Christopher Crowley says, same with Gary Spike O'Sullivan, who caught Eubank with great shots and wasn't able to put him down, having to quit, also having a bust eardrum. Mate, I'm telling you, Chris Eubank Jr. is very, very tough. Very, very tough. And this is his weight as well, 160. It's a tough fight for Liam Williams. That being said, I think we have to chuck in as well the Adam Booth factor. We know Adam Booth can get fighters to work to a game plan. Mentally, he gets fighters on track as well. So, yeah, we'll see. A lot going on. What's this one? Sorry, I just missed it. What's this? Luke 20 says, Joshua will become a 3-time world champion. I believe in him. Tough task, but if he gets his mind in the right place, he can do it. What do you think, Ade? Love this channel, man. Luke, I hope you're right. But, I mean, if I have to lean one way, I have to lean to the Alexander Usyk way. I really do. Again, little things like it's a rematch and no one, I mean, sorry to say, look, we don't even know when the fight's happening. We don't know when the fight's happening. We don't know who his trainer is. I'm not like, Usyk just seems comfortable right now. Fucking man was playing Division 2 football in Ukraine the other day. He just seems relaxed, just waiting. I favor Usyk massively. I do. Cameron Esque1. I want Wilder to body bag AJ. I certainly don't. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight though. It's a fight that I still think there's legs in that fight. I really do. I think if AJ can come through Usyk and Wilder can maybe, I don't know, beat a Ruiz, I think there's legs in it. I think there's a fight there to be had. Big Tony Rocket says Canelo is probably the toughest fighter. I can't remember ever seeing him rocked at all. Obviously, very early in his career, yeah, there were issues for Canelo, but you're right. I mean, now he's a machine. I knew that there was a fucking plate in his head when Golovkin hit him and he didn't budge. Like when Golovkin hit him hard with punches that Golovkin's been putting people to sleep with, and nothing. That's when I realized there was yeah, everyone's gonna have an issue. Everyone. Ryan B says, Ade, are you team Mane or team Salah for tomorrow's match? Keep up the good work. Oh, 110% team Mane. 110%. It's weird, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but obviously with the AFCON, there is very much it's not a beef, but there's very much Central Western Africa versus Northern Africa in terms of football. So like we will go out against each other. Like Nigeria won't support Ghana and Ghana won't support Cameroon. But if you're playing an Algeria, a Morocco, or Egypt, then we're together. So yeah, I am 100% Team Mane. 100. Super chat here from Finbar White says, Ade, which fight would you like to see more? Ruiz versus Parker or Ruiz versus Joyce? And if Canelo and Usyk fought, who'd win at light heavy? Oh, light heavy. Light heavy. Light heavy. Usyk's never going to make light heavy. So it's not even that. That's not even a thing, is it? But this question, Ruiz versus Parker or Ruiz versus Joyce? Ruiz Parker. I think I'd rather see that. I can see Ruiz landing clean on Joyce and nothing happening. Like him not even budging and Joyce just getting to him. But I think Ruiz Parker would be more of a fun fight. I like that one a lot. I also like Parker versus Joyce. I think we've made Joyce into this fucking Terminator, haven't we? I like it a lot. I like Joyce versus Parker. I like that fight a lot. Chris says, I think Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has the best chin. He literally only had a successful career because of his chin and diuretics. He doesn't have the best chin. I know what you're saying, but he doesn't have the best chin. No chance. Nothing more than Canelo. Even GGG's got a really big chin as well, a strong chin. Simone Ianello says, if I said, or Simone, I don't know, apologies, says, GGG hurt him multiple times. No, this is the point, though. GGG hurt, no, and by the way, did not hurt him multiple times. Certainly not. But those punches that GGG landed would normally break people in half. And they didn't with Canelo. That's why he's so tough. That's why. Caroline Dubois making her way to the ring for her debut. Salah is twice the player Mane is. That wasn't what the question was. So H says Africa is the one place on earth I'd love to visit. Yeah, you know the funny thing is, I remember, obviously, I was born in Nigeria, but came to England very, very early. So I'm very much British with my upbringing. Or I say British with my upbringing. My mum very Nigerian, but I've been in Britain. When I got the job in Africa for ESPN and Kwesi, I was lucky enough to travel to so many different African countries, and Africa beautiful. Like Namibia's beautiful. South Africa is lovely but dangerous, and obviously Nigeria, Ghana, I've been to a few times. If you can get to Africa, get there, man. It's lovely. It really is. 2 secs. Quality shot says Ade in the house. Hope you're good, brother. I am. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for being here, by the way. Solomon says, do you ever see Wilder coming back, or is that it for him? There's money on the table. There's money on the table. I don't imagine someone with Wilder's ego would want to go out the way he went out. You don't want to get knocked out like that. You don't want to be remembered for that, even if it was against a Tyson Fury. I think there's 1 or 2 more fights left for Deontay Wilder. I really do. I think there's loads of money on the table, and it's going to be difficult. I'm talking loads of money. It's going to be difficult to not want that money. It really is. Will says, yo, Ade, Khan versus Brook in 2 weeks. I will cry if Brook wins. Diehard Khan fan here. I'm the opposite. I'm a diehard Brook fan. But also not to the point where I dislike Khan. I really respect Khan for his achievements. I can't wait for it. I really can't. Really, really can't. I'm going to tell you exactly at the point when I've got Caroline Dubois in the ring and they're ready to go. She's doing her ring walk now. That's where I am. So I'm clearly still about 30 seconds behind. Apologies. but I'll tell you exactly when she's in the ring. She looks very nervous as well doing her ring walk. I'll name this account later. Eubank Jr. late stoppage or by unanimous decision. I think that's what a lot of people are saying, by the way. Christopher Crowley says, have you a link to the live fights? I was watching the early fights on Sky Sports on YouTube. No, I think there is something you can do with Now TV where it's like a trial, a 7-day trial, and then you can cancel. So if you log on and go to Now TV, I think you'll be able to put your account details in for a trial for 7 days. Just got to remember to cancel or they will charge you. Would you like to see AJ versus Wilder? Says TJ Hayes. Yes, that's the fight I want to see the most in Africa. That is the African fight, isn't it? AJ versus Wilder in a massive stadium in Nigeria will be incredible. Will be incredible. Mohammed Zishan says, Ade, which countries would you recommend to go to in Africa? Senegal was beautiful. Senegal was beautiful. Especially if you're a basketball fan. They play a lot of basketball in Senegal. That was really nice. I'd say my top 3, Senegal to visit, South Africa, mainly Cape Town, and Ghana. Yep. Nigeria wouldn't be in my top 3. Would not make my top 3. Luke 20 says, I really do like Joyce. Gives a lot of heavyweights problems. Yeah, clearly does. Been injured, which is a shame. But yeah. MCB says, did Brooke chasing Khan ruin his career? No. Brooke ruined his own career by fucking fighting Golovkin at middleweight when he was an unbeaten IBF welterweight world champion. That's what ruined his career. All right, both girls have just touched up. So this is where I am. There's nothing I can do here now. This is the stream I've got, unfortunately. I'm watching it on my phone. And here we go. Caroline Dubois in the purple. I can't even begin to announce her opponent's name, so we won't. But a lot of people hyped about Caroline Dubois. Look how loose she looks. Caroline Dubois, having spoken to her, and her confidence, I'm convinced Caroline Dubois will be fighting for a world title in 18 months. So it depends how many fights they can make for her. But she's clearly a very, very good fighter. Very good. Quinn41 says 494 watching, 107 likes. Come on, everyone. Yeah, people, smash that like button. You know, the disappointing thing about female boxing is that the rounds are so quick. 2 minutes, it's like, oh, it's done. When they're just getting going. And I do feel like there'll be so many more stoppages if it was 3-minute rounds. Just from being tired, if I'm honest with you. Like, you get a 2-minute round, and then you get a minute to recover. Do you know what I mean? So you can recover quite quickly because you've only been fighting for 2 minutes. Nice 1-2 from Caroline Dubois. What I would love her to have is that Alicia Baumgardner power. The thing about Caroline is that she's still very much, she hasn't got a full-grown woman strength yet. But she does look quite muscular. I just wonder, does she have that power, that real equalizer to separate her from a lot of the other girls coming up right now? Like Sandy Ryan looks like she got power and pop. So does Ellie Scotland. Looks like she might have a bit of power as well. Does Caroline have power? We'll see. Obviously, with a good team in Shane McGuigan and that camp, so many good fighters in that camp right now. Last 15 seconds of this one for me. Caroline obviously winning the round. Good. Headhunting a little bit. I get it. You know, trying to impress. Maybe she just look to go to the body a bit. Mix it up. Okay. And then she goes straight to the body, which is nice. Good round. Good round for Caroline. Look, first round of her professional career. So she will be a bit nervous. Gulmini Sethi says, I saw so many upsets last year that Sweet Caroline now gives me PTSD. Loads of bloody upsets last year. Loads of upsets. I think women boxing as elite fighters, but very few middle level class fighters. A lot of Garbo fighters. All right, I understand what you mean. It's a bit harsh saying Garbo fighters, but I know what you mean. There's a bunch of really elite, and then there is what I guess would call journeyman fighters in men boxing. There isn't many middles, and that's probably where it struggles. So that's why these girls will come up and they'll fight, if you like, the journeyman fighters, and then they'll go straight to the elites. There is no middle, there's no grounding. Interesting. All right, round two is just literally started for me. I think like Laura's Kavanagh here has got the best link in the world. She's in front of everyone, but round two started for me 20 seconds ago. I am shocked that Caroline is a pro. I thought there was still maybe a couple more years as an amateur, but I don't know. I thought because she didn't win in the Olympics, I thought she might try and go for it one more time. But she decided to go pro, and here we are. We're lucky to have her. She's a really good fighter. Really good fighter. What I want to see is her maybe just again mix it to the body just a little bit. Feints as she's coming in. The difference, and this is, I guess, the biggest issue for a lot of these people coming from amateur to pro, is that obviously in the amateur it's scoring shots. It's scoring shots, isn't it? In the pros, you need to be maybe a bit more aggressive. Look, she's going to win this fight. This is a fight she'll win, but you need to be a bit more aggressive. Maybe try and mix it up a little bit more. Let's see. Let's see what she can do. TT101 says she's headhunting. Yeah, she is. She's headhunting a lot. But what we also have to understand, as much as her opponent, I think, has lost like 14 times, her opponent's had 16 fights, 16 professional fights. So she's used to this a lot more than Caroline. And look, she's going to be nervous as well. I like that they fight for just 2 minutes because they should be very active, because there's a very small time to impress the judges. Maybe so. Oh, nice shot from Caroline, right on the buzzer, straight down the middle. Nice. Billy Bob Jones says no, she went pro at the right time. I hate when I see fighters only turn pro in their late 20s, early 30s. Doesn't give them time to develop in the program. Yeah, but she's young. How old is Caroline Dubois? I'm talking staying pro for another couple of years. How old is she? One sec. 21. She's only 21. 21, you know what I mean? There's no problem in turning pro at 23, 24, but look, you're right. I get that. I get it. Ebony Bridges. They're showing Ebony Bridges ringside. The zone fighter. Shields versus Marshall will be an epic fight. It would be. It would be. It would be a good fight, actually. It's going to be a good fight. Just because Savannah clearly has power. Like there's no two ways about it. Savannah's got good power as well. Clarissa's a much better boxer than Savannah, though, by the way. Clarissa's incredible. Incredible. You got to understand, double Olympic champion, world champion as well. How's the referee not giving that as a knockdown? What? I need to see that again. How the referee hasn't just given that as a knockdown. Did she slip? It looked like she got caught with a left hook. Okay, another thing that Caroline's got to be very careful is when she does let it go, like 2s, 3s, and 4s, her head is right there it's like up in the gods. She's got to be very, very careful of that. Okay, Chris says her glove didn't touch the ground. Okay. I thought it did. Jeez, I thought it was a knockdown. I need to see that again. I need to see that again in slow motion, but we'll see. Junior Waite says, love Shields, man. Cutie. Okay. Oh, God. I just love Shields. I think she's a good boxer. I'm not even talking about her looks. I just think she's a good boxer. So I got 47 seconds left of round number 3. That's a good round for Caroline. Again, professional debut. I wonder what weight she's gonna like properly land on. She does look quite thick, don't she, Caroline Dubois? She looks like someone that will, like, I don't know if you guys saw the photo of her and CLARESSA. Now, I'm not quite sure if CLARESSA had heels on or she was wearing those big ass slippers that she wore, but there isn't much in size difference, like height anyway. I do wonder if Caroline will start to go through the weights very, very quickly. And of course, she's growing as well, isn't she? Again, only 21. Emma Watts says, when's Eubank on? We've still got a couple more rounds of this fight. Claressa Shields, obviously in a title fight, so that's going to be 10 rounds. Okay, you're right. Yeah, she didn't touch, her gloves didn't touch the canvas. So you got Claressa Shields, 10 rounds, which will probably go all 10. So I would say, what's the time now? 9:15. You're probably looking at 10:15, about that, maybe 10:15. It's a long one, isn't it? It's a bit of a long one. Hopefully you guys don't mind me eating. Starving. What's this one? Sorry, Ade, Marshall is going to beat Shields. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. Carl Oz, you think Caroline is trying to get that Katie fight before she hangs him up? Nah, absolutely no chance. That they will never ever meet. Katie's maybe got this could be Katie's last fight. I think Katie's maybe got 1 or 2 more left. Maximum 3. Maximum. There are too many killers around now for Katie, who's been in some wars. There's too many young, hungry, powerful girls coming through. Michaela Meyer coming through. Sandy Ryan is there. Chantel Cameron's coming through. Baumgardner's coming through. So no, I think Katie will have this fight against Serrano. I think there will be a rematch clause in there. I think they'll have one fight at Madison Square Garden, obviously, and then I think they'll have one fight over here. And I think that could be that. A lot of digging on female fights for some reason. I'd prefer it if they'll take the money they'd spend on female fights and make better real boxing matches. Female boxing without men's would have 0 views. You know what it is? It's going to take some time to get used to it, but it's here, man. It's here. I think the quality is improved massively. I remember when I used to watch female boxing late night in America, and it was awful. Honestly, it was awful. Now you cannot say that now. It's some really, really good. You can't tell me watching Baumgardner, Terry Harper, you weren't like, oh my God, off your seat. Michaela Meyer versus Hamadouche recently. Katie Taylor versus Delphine Passoon. Katie Taylor versus Tasha Jonas. Fantastic fights. So look, I think we've been a bit harsh there. I think you've been a bit harsh. The round's just over. What round is it? What round are we on for Caroline? Is that round 4 or 5? Oh, Savannah Marshall is ringside. Savannah Marshall is ringside. Hey, I'll tell you this as well, yeah. Savannah Marshall is big. Like, I'm 5'11". She's my height. No doubt about it. She's my height, maybe an inch taller. I mean, sorry, shorter. When she came to Talk Sport, I was like, geez, I couldn't believe how big she was. I can't wait for her to get in the ring and go nose to nose with Claressa Shields. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be good. Junior Waits is kind of nervous for Junior. A lot of people are nervous for Junior now. A lot of people. JS says nothing wrong with female fights. Some men's boxing is awful still. You know what I mean? We've got some shocking men's stuff. I think the only thing that holds the females back in terms of making men really get excited about it is the knockouts or the knockdowns. And I still feel like if there were an extra minute in the round when fighters are a bit more tired, I think we'd get more knockouts. I think that's the only thing. Big Tony Rocket says, agreed. Female boxing has come a long way in a reasonably short amount of time. Yeah, 100%. I just to confirm where we are right now, people. So I'm a minute 25 of round number 5 here. Again, we will try and commentate for the next 2 fights. Obviously, Claressa Shields and obviously the main event, Chris Eubank Jr., Liam Williams. Savannah can punch. Yeah, Savannah can punch. Savannah can definitely crack. Definitely. There's a few. There's a few of them that can. But yeah, we'll see. Fruit Boy says, still at work. How did the Jenkins Indongo, I think you're trying to say there, go? Wait, how did the Jenkins info go fight for? Are you having a drink at work? But yeah, Jenkins won by points, unanimous decision. Caroline Dubois is actually trying to go for a knockout, isn't she? She's fighting like she wants a stoppage early. She wants to set that kind of I can punch, and she can. Finbar White says, Ade, would you do an interview with Gareth A. Davis? It will be so good. Wouldn't mind if anyone's interested in it. I can obviously look. I've got a relationship with Gareth now. I can get Gareth down. I didn't. Yeah, I'll do it. Simone, or is it Simone? Says with an extra minute they will get sloppier and tired very quickly. Why do we think that? You don't think you don't think they're fit enough to go an extra minute? I don't know if you've lucky or been in around boxing to go and watch ladies spar. I've watched loads of female sparring, and they spar 3 minutes comfortably, fit as a fiddle, sparring men. So I don't know why that we think that they would somehow get sloppier and tired. Not quite sure. I'm not quite sure where that thinking comes from. So I hate says Ade, is Savannah not the only woman to ever beat Shields? Yeah, she's the only woman to have beaten Claressa Shields. I think Claressa Shields' amateur record, I think it's 77-1. Obviously, that one being Savannah Marshall. BG London says, are we going to see Claressa and Marshall face off post-fight? We are. Imagine Claressa loses. Like everyone's obviously assuming that Claressa wins her fight against Kozin, who hasn't lost ever before. Obviously, she's not fought anyone like Claressa Shields, but I think the only blemish is a draw. Imagine Claressa loses. Jesus Christ. Amir Rajput says, hey, it's my birthday from Dubai. Happy birthday, my man. Happy birthday indeed. All right, guys and girls, we're not too far away from the co-main event. Got a minute left of this Caroline Dubois fight. Caroline Dubois has clearly won every single round. I'm trying to think, when she does look back at this and Shane McGuigan and her team watch the tape, what's the one takeaway? I think the one takeaway will be just to be a bit more patient, pick your punches, slow it down a little bit. Like when she gets in range, she really just fires threes and fours. And sometimes you just, have a look. But it's difficult. Nice little corkscrew uppercut. It must be difficult to not try and impress. But I think maybe patience could be key with her. She's clearly a good boxer, clearly got fast hands. It must be weird for fighters when they know, okay, I don't have to pop. When you get some fighters that automatically think they can punch hard. And maybe it's a case of with Caroline knowing whether she's got the pop or not early, so she doesn't have to go swinging for the fences every single time. But look, it's a good win nonetheless. JS says, do you think this will be a good year for boxing fans? Yeah, it will be. I mean, we're going to have a good year, I think. I think with the years, look, I'm boxing for me is always dictated by what the heavyweights do, and I think if we do get Fury White stadium fight, if we do get AJ Usyk stadium fight, I'll tell you what else could be key as well. It's not been announced yet. Is is Canelo. Like, what's going on with Canelo? Are we going to get Canelo Jamal Charlo? We have got Jamel Charlo versus Castano. That fight's coming up. Chocolatito versus Martinez, I think, would be a good one. It'll be so good. We ain't going to get it, but it would be so good if we were to get Yard versus Joe Smith. Ain't going to happen. Looks like we're going to get Joe Smith, though, versus Beterbiev. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a great year. Katie Taylor versus Serrano. It's going to be a really good year. AZ London says, are you in that short drama, bro? What short drama? BG London says, Caroline tried to get the knockout. Big up. She tried, didn't she? She tried. She looks in amazing shape, by the way. In amazing shape. She will go through the weight classes, won't she? She'll go through the weight classes and she'll fight up to 147, I think. Maybe even a bit more. Maybe even a bit more. Cy H says, in all honesty, we have been spoiled in boxing for the last decade. Sometimes the biggest fights evade us, but we are never short of great boxing fights when you look back. Yeah, you know what it is? I think we go through the boxing year and we always think about the 2 or 3 big fights we don't get. And because we don't get those big fights, we're like, ah, shit. Like, because we don't get Crawford versus Spence, it's like, it's not a great year. Or we don't get the so-called 4 kings who are not really 4 kings fighting each other. It's not a great year. But all in all, it's been a good year. It's been a good 14 months. It really has been really big. Oliver Jones says, big up from the States, my man. Look forward to this one. I can't wait to come to the States. I really can't, I really can't wait to get to LA. I'm excited about this. I'm excited. Interesting comparison here. Caroline reminds me of Boo Boo, as in Demetrius Andrade is referring to. Interesting comparison. I need to watch that fight back again to really decide if that's true. You guys don't want to hear me chew on a banana, do you? Callum Karen says, appreciate the stream, bro. Mate, I love doing this. This is just fun. I love it. Chris says, how do you feel about Ryan Garcia potentially fighting Kambosos? Well, it's not going to happen next. I'm kind of tired of all these lightweights. It's not just lightweights, but mainly them, because they're, the young ones who seem to be fighting more on social media than actually fighting. Even Kambosos is getting on my nerves a little bit as well. Just want to see them go at it. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I really am not. Why can't we see Kambosos versus Gervonta Davis next? Why can't Floyd put a massive offer and Gervonta Davis go down? People might say he won't travel to Australia, and maybe not. But he should look at someone like a Kambosos and think, I can beat you. I'm taking all the belts. Like, why can't we see that fight? Sometimes boxing can be really frustrating. Are you in the Essence short film? Don't know. Don't think so. Not been filmed. Ain't me. Must be my good-looking brother. Stepper says, where can I watch this fight in the States? I don't know, I have no idea. Is it possible to get a Now TV? Is that available in the States, Now TV? Don't know. Team Banchamek, yes, my brother, says Garcia is not what the casuals thinks he is. It's getting annoying. People keep putting him on these guys' levels. No, it was a good win against Luke Campbell. He got up. It was a very, very good win against Luke, but I don't know. I don't know. Old boy Robbie says, who you got winning? Shields versus Marshall. Claressa Shields. Be a great fight, but it's difficult for me not to pick the woman that has become undisputed in 2 weight classes, double Olympic gold medalist. What's he, 77-1 as an amateur? I'm always picking that person. It's a bit unfair, this one. KB, Caroline is nearly as dull as her brother on the mic. Yeah, maybe they need to quickly get a team around her. But look, some people have got that mic skill and some haven't. It's a difficult skill. Some just don't have it. Some do. Steve, I can't pronounce your surname. Sorry, Stavros. Apologies, I can't pronounce. Says, how do you feel about Boots Ennis? Is he the obvious heir for the pound for pound throne? Is he the heir to the throne? Not for me, not yet. I need to see more work. I've done this so many times where I've got excited about heirs to the thrones, and again, I always mention this one, but it's true. Fucking Andre Berto. Andre Berto, I'm telling you now, I don't know how old you guys are. Andre Berto coming up was the heir to the throne. Everyone was like, oh my God, Andre, he's speed, he's aggression. He was doing exactly what Boots is doing now in terms of beating those level guys. Now, don't get me wrong, Boots can and should be able to beat some A-level guys as well, but I need to see it first. Because again, Andre Berto did exactly the same thing and looked as good and as flashy as Boots is. And then when he fought like a B level, we saw what happened. All right. Oh, I love this question. Usman Mahmood says, Ade, what's your opinion on Top Boy? So excited for the new season. Yeah, can't wait. March. I love Top Boy. I really do. We've got Claressa Shields coming up next. Just say big up yourself, support from Day. Thank you very much, my man. Really appreciate that. Hi, Ade. Greetings from Morocco, from Skeptic. Morocco. I'd love to be in Morocco right now. I've been in Morocco once. You know what? Morocco was my first trip out of the country. No word of a lie. No word of a lie. Morocco was the first place I ever left as an adult to go out of this country. And I loved it. I think Morocco could have been the reason. I don't smoke shisha that much anymore, but I think Morocco was the place where I maybe started smoking shisha. Might have been the first place. Flizzy says, what on earth happened to Tevin Farmer? DAZN invested a lot of money into him. DAZN really did push Tevin Farmer, didn't they? Remember it was like supposed to be Tevin Farmer versus Javonte Davis, and wherever they met, it was like little beef, and then that's what happened. Like, if fights aren't made when they're supposed to be made, they just die. Tevin Farmer, Javonte Davis, there was money on the table for that fight, and then nothing. But he's actually coming back. Tevin Farmer's, I think he said he's going to fight 135 pounds next. He's been on social media, but you know he's got like a trucking company, so he's doing all right financially. It's not a case of he spent the money he made. He's doing all right financially. Arch Stanton says, did you see boxing has been dropped from the 2028 Olympics? I have. Now, I know there's an appeal going on, but unfortunately, as much as we like boxing as an Olympic sport doesn't have eyes on it. They'll prefer sports like your skateboarding, your snowboarding, the things that the little young kids like. That's why they've tried to reintroduce pros into the amateurs. So what they've tried to do is basically get pros that have big names and a following to come back to the amateurs, and then eyes will be on those fights. But yeah, it's all about that. What fights, what sports generate interest and make money? Hence why they're asking for golf to come back. Hence why they love tennis being there, and NBA. I was going to say NBA, basketball being there, because people like those sports. People want to watch those sports. People don't really want to watch boxing as an Olympic sport. It's a shame. It's a big shame. Jam Jam Super Chat says, my favorite boxer of all time, may rest in peace, Arturo Fundagatti. Greetings from the Dominican Republic. You got your money's worth with him. Like, there's some fighters, like, can you guarantee me that if I pay the pay-per-view, you're going to give me my money's worth? And Arturo Gatti did that. It's crazy. Like, when Floyd fought him, Floyd was the B-side. How crazy is that now when you think about it? Floyd fought Arturo Gatti and Floyd was the B-side in that fight. Great shout. We wouldn't be my favorite fighter. Here goes Savannah Marshall being interviewed. Who's that in the background? Is that Boatsy as well? No, it's not. Is that Boatsy? No. They really are. I don't know if it's a pay-per-view fight, but it's a good fight. Savannah and Claressa, it really is. I just saw a question here from Finbar White, my man Finbar. Ade, where you think Fury White fight will take place? You're hoping it takes place at West Ham ground. But there's three they're talking about. They are talking about the London Stadium, which is literally just over there. In terms of all the stadiums that could happen in, and I'm talking like the realistic ones. So Emirates, Wembley, Principality, Tottenham Hotspur's new stadium, or this one, the London Stadium. In terms of traffic links, I've been to all those stadiums, by the way. In terms of transport links, it's the best by far. You can't, like, easily the best. Like, Tottenham's a nightmare. Tottenham's the best looking stadium, but it's a nightmare. And also, if you're talking about like restaurants and things to do, again, Stratford's probably the best. Wembley is nothing. Wembley's awful. Let's be honest. Wembley's awful. Like, I know it's our national stadium, but it's an awful one. Principality is not bad. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, again, outside, and the transport links are awful. Emirates is okay. Emirates has got a few big train stations near it, so commuting isn't bad. It's got loads of restaurants as well. But in terms of for transport links and just things to do before and after the fight, the London Stadium. And you can get, what could you get in there? 60,000? 60. I like it. I like the shot. I don't think it will be. I think it's going to be a straight shootout between Cardiff and Wembley. But I think West Ham Stadium's a very good shout. Very, very good shout. That's nasty. Let me put that in a bin. Laura Kavanagh says Rio Olympics boxing was brown envelopes. Yeah, it doesn't help either, does it? Doesn't help. W. Thornton says the Olympics don't like how bent boxing is, at least how obviously bent it is. Yeah, that's a big issue. And let's be honest, I mean, there's been so many stories recently about corruption at the Olympics when it comes to boxing. I mean, there's always been. I mean, you go back to Roy Jones Jr. fighting. Remember that fight? Well, where was that again? Was that Korea? I don't know. I can't remember where that was. What Olympics that was now. But remember that though. It's always been there. Jeez. John Wayne says one-time Keith Thurman is fighting tonight, and if he wins, he's supposed to be the next for Spence or Bud. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, we are going to try and commentate on this one because I do want to do a bit of work today. I ain't done much work. Do want to do a bit of work. So we are going to try and commentate on it. Let's just make sure the battery don't bloody die. I will tell you I do believe, according to Laura's stream, unfortunately, there's not much I can do here, but I believe I'm about 30 to 40 seconds behind. I'll tell you exactly where I am, though. Like right now, I've got pictures of Claressa Shields walking to the ring with all her belts and Dimitri Salita. I've actually spoken to Dimitri Salita a couple of times, you know. Nice guy. JRAW K85. Unfortunately, until they start doing 3-minute rounds, women's boxing shouldn't be put on pay-per-view. I wonder, like, who decides about the 3-minute round, because they really do need to start doing it. They do. Cy H says, Addy, I think we should have a poll to give the famous green chair a name. That's what it is. It's called the famous green chair. We don't need to give it a name. That's what it is. You know what I like? You got someone like Claressa Shields here, yeah? I love the appreciation we show for the foreign fighters coming over. So they must think, wow. Like when I spoke to Alicia Baumgardner, she got a lot of boos, but she said she loved actually coming out and fighting in front of thousands of people, something they just don't do. And Claressa looks like she's enjoying every moment of this. Now, they've got to be careful, because where she walks to the ring, she goes past Savannah Marshall. And let's see, does she make eye contact with Savannah? Does Savannah try and make eye contact with her? Oh no, they cut it away. Oh, here we go, actually. Here we go. Okay, no, she's just getting to the ring now. This is gonna be I love Claressa Shields, I really do. UK people loves boxing. Yeah, we do. We really, really love boxing. Like, because we don't really have a second sport over here. Obviously, football is massive. And some will say rugby. Rugby's not a second sport anymore. It was. It's not. Athletics has dropped off massively. Tennis, but only during Wimbledon. So boxing really is our second sport. And I think that's why we appreciate it so much. That's why we always get good numbers in arenas. Ade, you're a legend, but Stratford is a dump. London Stadium will be terrible. Stratford's not a dump. Stratford was a dump. Stratford certainly isn't a dump anymore. It isn't. You got £1 million. You think that you got £1 million flats here. So it certainly isn't a dump. A lot of the West Ham boys as well live in, there's a thing called the Stratford Towers, which is just over here, about 5 minutes that way. And a lot of the West Ham footballers live in here. Certainly isn't a dump. And it's got more restaurants and things to do than Tottenham, and fucking definitely than Wembley Stadium. Definitely. I'm showing Emma Cozin's record, obviously unbeaten. She's got a lot of fringe belts, isn't she? I think she's like the WBF champion, WBU world champion, and one of the belts, obviously, she's got there is an international belt, WBC Silver International. Cameron S1 says England rugby playing is a huge deal. Yeah, England rugby playing. When England play, it's massive. Six Nations, autumn internationals, all that kind of stuff. But rugby from a club side isn't the greatest anymore. And yeah, okay. Someone's saying, how about cricket? I think it's fallen off. I think cricket's really fallen off. They're trying to boost it again with the things like the 100, and obviously 2020 cricket. But I don't know. I think there's a good argument to say that boxing could be number two. Number two, there could be a few of them. Tennis, rugby, boxing, cricket, obviously F1 when it happens over here. But there's a few. But obviously, look, by far, football, by far. How many times are they going to go to Savannah here? They're going to go to Savannah Marshall every single time, aren't they? Let's see what the GWOAT can do. Claressa Shields. Again, guys, I'm going to tell you exactly when the bell goes here. But what we're going to try and improve on is get like a timer down here so we know where we are next time. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see what the GWOAT Claressa Shields can do. This is really good to have her fighting in the UK. This is exciting. Remember, this fight or the fight card has been postponed twice. It was supposed to be in December. I think Liam Williams got injured. Supposed to be in January, got pushed back, and now here we are, February the 5th, Cardiff. Claressa Shields, the GWOAT versus Emma Kozin. Already, I can see one thing. Claressa almost looks a bit undersized compared to this girl. This girl looked big. But look, remember what I was saying about Caroline Dubois? Like the patience. Look how patient Claressa Shields is. There's no herky-jerky. There is no extra movement. She is literally just having a look here. And she's clean. Claressa Shields got good work. Almost fighting off the back foot. Happy to let Emma Kozin take sort of the center of the ring. Emma Kozin very herky-jerky, having a look. Claressa Shields very, very patient. Left hand very, very low down. Right hand cocked, ready to go. But I just love the patience that she's showing. But credit to Emma Kozin. It's like she's come in and said, okay, we're going to have a fight here. We're going to have a fight. And let's see how if the southpaw stance of Kozin will cause a problem. But so far, Claressa Shields, again, just looking patient. No punches wasted at all. Almost very like an elite level. And I hate to do this, what I'm going to say, but when you watch a Floyd Mayweather, calm down, don't jump on me. First round's a feel-out round, just having a look. And Claressa's got that about her. Nice body shot from Claressa Shields there. Now she's fighting on the front foot. She's already taken the center of the ring now. And now she's making Emma Kozin go on the back foot. Good jab from Claressa Shields. Nothing much in terms of scoring yet, but good rangefinder on that jab. Good 1-2 to the body. Again, very, very patient is Claressa Shields. Very, very patient. She's on another level to this young lady. It's just a case of seeing if Claressa can show that maybe she's been working on her power a bit. That's the only thing that Savannah, I think, has got over her is the power. Good little right hands from Claressa. 1, 2, 3. Nice. First round over. Claressa Shields clean. What we got here? Mountain Goat says, you're right, footy and then boxing. I'm big into my athletics as well, but it's dead in the UK. Yeah, look, I'm a massive athletics fan. Huge, but it's died. It's died a death here in the UK, unfortunately. It used to be really, really big. Just simply isn't that anymore. Flizzy says, with cricket and rugby, let's be honest, they are only relevant for like 3 months in the UK. Exactly. That's why I say boxing, because boxing it's a yearly thing in the UK. Cricket and rugby, it's especially rugby. People get excited about rugby over here. And look, there will be a lot of them that like club rugby, and I get that Heineken Cup and things. But we're talking mainly, really, aren't we, about international rugby, and people only get excited about that in World Cup year, Six Nations, and autumn internationals. Boxing is a yearly sport now. That's why I have boxing as number 2. All right, here we go. Ding, ding. Round number 2. Claressa Shields in the, what do you call that? Purple and gold. Emma Kozin in the blue and white. Claressa Shields easily winning the first round. Very, very comfortable. In fact, very, very patient. Really doesn't waste anything. I would love for them to put a heart monitor on Claressa Shields so I can see how, like, is her heart really beating and she's just doing like a poker face here? Because she just seems to really take her time. Remember, this is a big fight for Claressa. She's coming off a loss in MMA. How has that affected her mentally? She knows she's got her arch enemy ringside and Savannah Marshall watching her closely, and the whole team will be here watching. But yeah. What I don't like though is these 2-minute rounds. Like already a minute's gone, and I'm thinking Clarissa's still just going through the gears now. Oh, beautiful body work from Claressa, like really digging in to the body. Emma Kozin done well to kind of turn Claressa and put her on the ropes, but Claressa 1-2 off the ropes, clean, really good. Kozin felt though, she took a back step. She's now backing up. She felt the power, and again, that's something again that I've said. Has Claressa got the power? But it looks like she has. I think of Claressa's wins, only 2 have been by stoppage. I think Ivana Habzin, and one more. I can't remember the name of the other one. So she's not known as a power puncher, but you look at her here, she looks thick. She puts her punches together well. You do wonder why she hasn't got more stoppages on the ledger. But another good round from Claressa Shields again, sort of dominating proceedings here. And look, credit to Kozin. Kozin's fighting. She's moving around the ring, circling, just trying to give Claressa different looks, but she looks very slow and ponderous. The jab that she's trying to flick out with the right hand isn't really there. She's covering up, she's taking shots, but this is all Claressa Shields. Good second round for Claressa. What's this one here? UK Athletics seems to have a lot of bottle jobs these days, and they're always full of excuses when they underperform. Oh, geez. Michael Peace says, if this fight was 3-minute rounds, it would be a 4-round blowout for Claressa. I agree. I'm with you on that one. Honestly, I feel like Claressa would bombard her with punches and it'll be done. I think it would be done very quickly as well. But yeah. Cy H says, 2-minute rounds. Kill it. Yeah. Finbar White says, I'll still like to see if Nunes could move from UFC to boxing. It'd be good to see Amanda Nunes from a UFC champion. I say former, she's still got one belt, 145 pounds, but she lost 135 pounder. All right, round number 3. Let's see if Emma Kozin can do anything here to almost get back into this, because so far I think it's been 2 comfortable rounds for Claressa Shields. Very patient in round number 1. Round number 2, she started to work a bit more. Started to land some good shots to the body. Bit of head movement there from Claressa Shields, evading all the punches. That was nice. Claressa Shields, center of the ring, good body shot from Claressa as well. Nice right to the body. You know that body shot where it's like an uppercut to the body, almost like you're trying to go through their ribs. Claressa just having a little bit of a time off here on the back foot, but then she unloads 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 punch combination. She's a good boxer, you know. I know that's an obvious statement, because we are talking about someone that's been undisputed in 2 weight classes, someone that's double Olympic gold medalist. But you watch her, and she's a very, very good boxer. Her feet are very, very good as well. What she does, she doesn't give Kozin any time to breathe. She closes the gaps. So any exit points that Kozin has, she blocks them. She's very, very smart. It's going to be a good fight between her and Savannah, because Savannah's a very, very good boxer as well. Last 30 seconds here. Again, another round for Claressa Shields. Nice right hand from Claressa. Kozin still looks dangerous. Like I haven't had a look at Kozin's. That is her surname, isn't it? I've not looked at her knockout record, but she looks big and strong. Like she might, be able to land something clean. But so far, I don't think she's even landed clean once on Claressa. Maybe she needs to stop headhunting Kozin. Oh, that was awful. Kozin literally walking backwards, hands down, getting tagged. Another round for Claressa. What's this from Chris? This chick needs to just get stuck in. She isn't going to beat her by outpointing Shields. Yeah. Must be difficult though. Every time you try and come in and you're getting tagged a couple of times, it must be difficult. AD Nunes would get embarrassed in boxing. Really not that good. Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I think Nunes's hands, they look good in MMA. In boxing, she'll get picked off clean. She'll get picked off clean in boxing. But if she lands on someone, Nunes really does have like crazy power. But I agree with you. Finbar White says you can tell Shields thinks about her punches. Yeah, she's clearly thinking about what she's doing. Maybe overthinking sometimes, but clearly thinking. Claressa has been hurt and dropped. She has been, she's been dropped. I remember the fight where she got put down. I wouldn't say she was hurt, but she has been dropped. You are correct. All right, here we go. Let's see if Kozin can do anything here in round number 4. Remember, this is a 10-rounder for all the belts that Claressa has got. Kozin still, on her toes, smiling. As she smiles, she ate one there. Nice straight right. She ate one. And nice, another right down the middle from Claressa. Big shots. So the shots that Claressa's landing, then tell me that she's not a puncher, because she's landing some really big shots here. And Kozin's just still there. Still smiling, still on her toes. Doesn't look like she's feeling the effect of any of these punches. Jimmy Island, everyone has a face until they get punched in the plat. Oh. Why did I fucking read it? And you got me as well, Tyke Mason. Claressa really starting to load up now. She wants to stop it. She's starting to load up, but elbow in the face as well. She's got to be careful, Claressa, because she's not a puncher. She's not a puncher. But I guess in these 2-minute rounds, you can unload. It's 2 minutes, a minute to recover. You can, but I feel like Claressa wants to make a statement here. She's fighting on UK shore. Savannah Marshall's ringside. She just wants to make a statement and get this girl out of here. I don't know if she will. I don't know. The only way is if it's a barrage of punches and the ref comes in. That's it. I don't think she's knocking this girl down or out. I really don't. End of round number 4. We'll see. We'll see. Looks like this one could be going all the way. I did say this. Chris is not a puncher. It could go all the way here, which is a bit of a shame. As we're already coming up to 10 o'clock. I thought the fight would start by now, the main event. Looks like the fight's probably going to get going around 10:30 now. Carl Oz says, appreciate Shields' talent, but wouldn't want to pay to watch her. Undercard is going to have to be ridiculously stacked. Yeah. That they'll sell it more on their beef outside the ring as well. But yeah, maybe. Dale Howard, even that, I hope you're well. Will we be at Warrington versus Martinez on March 26th? Do you feel Warrington has lost his punch resistance? That beating he took by Lara got to have taken a lot out of him. I will be there March 26th. My birthday is March 25th. So it'll be nice to get up there. But yeah, I will be working on that fight card. Looking forward to it. Look, we don't know what Warrington is left. We don't. I mean, you know, that fight against Lara, the second one, anything could happen in that fight. And Kiko Martinez obviously having an Indian summer, right? I mean, clearly still got the power. He's clearly still got the power. All right, round 5. 20 seconds already into round 5. Claressa. Look, Claressa's an amazing boxer. An amazing boxer. And she shouldn't be judged on her KO percentages, but I just want to see a bit more pop from her. And look, some have just got that. Some have just got that. I'd always wonder, can you work on your power? I think you can work on your foot placement to maybe generate more power. But in terms of having just crazy knockout power, you've either got it or you haven't got it. And I don't think she's got it. I don't think so. So when you think of her maybe fighting a Savannah Marshall, you're always going to give Savannah Marshall a really good chance just because she's not going to knock Savannah Marshall out, which means Savannah's always going to be there. This is what Claressa needs to do. She's got this Emma Kozin in the corner who's smart, who grabs and holds, and she threw like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's when the ref jumps in. So that's what she's trying to do. She's almost trying to get a ref sympathy stoppage than anything else, because I don't think she's going to be able to hurt this Kozin. But she's going for it. She's trying. She's trying to hurt her. She's trying to stop her. Again, she's landed some big shots. She's picked all her punches as well. She's gone head. She's gone body. She's thrown in hooks. She's thrown in those kind of corkscrew uppercuts as well. Just nothing there. Nothing. Kozin still bouncing on her toes. It's not like Kozin looking tired or flat-footed here. But again, let's give some respect to Kozin. Remember, Kozin is unbeaten. A few seconds left of this round. Yeah, I think this is going all the way, which is not a shame. Going all the way, which will frustrate Claressa, frustrate her a lot. A couple of questions here saying, Alchemy says, who do you think Wilder should fight next? Andy Ruiz. Ain't going to happen. But I think it's such a perfect fight. Two former world champions, Mexican-American, African-American. Those fights always do well. I mean, that's the one I really want to see next, but ain't going to happen. But that would be my pick. It would be. Christopher Colin, hi Ade, and everyone here. I like that smile face. Nice. BG London, Savannah's got more power. Yeah, clearly. Clearly got more power. Ninja's Rose, Marshall would put Shields flat on her ass within 8 rounds. She falls over her front for all the time and would get countered badly, in my opinion. Okay. There's a couple of things. I think Claressa would be more switched on against Savannah. I think she'll respect the power. I think she's probably felt a bit of what Emma Kozin, who's been fighting on the back foot throughout, and thinks, yeah. So she's probably taking liberties here a bit. Against Savannah, I think you'd see almost old school amateur boxer Claressa. Just win and pick points. So I expect to see a much better Claressa against Savannah. Much better. Much better. And also the falling over her foot. I think the foots are obviously crossing like that because Emma Kozin's a southpaw, so you're always going to get a bit of that. Claressa started this. Oh, beautiful right hand. I'm about to say she started the round slow, and then she landed a beautiful right hand. She slowed down just a little bit here to have a bit more of a look. I think she has been rushing her work in the last 2 or 3 rounds. Again, trying to impress, trying to get a stoppage. Now she's having a look, slowing down, and maybe thinking about the punches a bit more. But not much coming back from Emma Kozin, by the way. Like, I don't think has she landed anything on Claressa? I'm not quite sure. Okay, she's landed a couple there. Good body work from Claressa. That's beautiful. I think that's yeah. She didn't like that Kozin. She on the back foot completely. I think that's where Claressa's going to get more joy. And again, nice body. She knows she's hurt her to the body. She's landed 3 or 4 now to the body, and she's going there again. Claressa. That might be where she gets some joy. That body work. She kind of just slammed her gloves together there. Claressa saying, "Come on, let's fight." You know what the problem is? I think someone in the comment section said this. You get the very elite girls in boxing. You don't get very many middle. And then you get a lot of like journey fighters. Emma Kozin's unbeaten, but you would say that Emma Kozin on this performance is again someone that's maybe in the journey tag rather than referee's looking to stop this. Oh, referee was just about to jump in there, but it's the end of the round. You know what? Claressa's corner just came in to the ring then, pointed at Emma Kozin, like, stop the fight, stop the fight. No, don't stop the fight. She's not hurt at all. Not hurt at all. Oh, Savannah taking the piss here, yawning, saying this is boring. Jesus Christ. Simone saying she's clearly a journey woman. She is. Let's get this water. Yeah, she's clearly a journey woman. Claressa needs a stoppage, yeah. I'm sorry, she needs a stoppage. All right, here we go. Round number 7. Let's see what Claressa can do. Oh, nice right hand, straight off the bat. But she's landed so many of those throughout the fight. Nothing. She's landed a few of those. I think, again, the only way Claressa gets a stoppage here is if she gets Emma Kozin into the corner and literally lands 5, 6, 7, 8, and the referee stops it. That's the only way. Nice little counter hook there by Claressa. So smart. Like, really smart boxing. Okay, she's got her into the corner. This is where Claressa needs to start working. She needs to push her back into that corner now and start unloading, but she's let her out of the pocket. Disappointing. I dare say she looked a bit tired, Claressa, here as well. I think she might have underestimated the strength of this girl, Emma, who clearly can take a punch. Just a strong girl. Oh, landed a couple there. Beautiful, beautiful work from Claressa. Went body, went head. Nice body shots again. This girl tough, you know. Either Claressa can't punch at all, or this girl is tougher than I expected as well. Because Claressa's landing big body shots as well. And the girl was still on her toes moving around. Like, you know, you think you bank the body shots. And, you know, at least you stop them from moving. This girl's still moving around. Jeez, I don't think Claressa's got a punch at all. 20 seconds left of round number 7. Looks like we're going all the way, peeps. Looks like it's going to be a long night because I think Eubank Jr., Liam Williams is going to be a long one as well. Better from Claressa. Knocked the head back there of Kozin with a straight right hand. But again, not much power on it, it doesn't seem. She's trying. She's trying. Jeez. What's this one? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Did I feel like my thing was lagged there for a split second? Claressa is trying too hard to impress the UK public. Sorry, guys. Hopefully you can still see me, but I feel like my stream looks like it's starting to freeze for some weird reason. Back? Are we back? What happened? What happened there? Are we back? I think we're back. I have no idea what happened. I'm back. I was fucking shitting myself. We're back. We are back. Yes, we're back. See you later then, Ade. No, see you later, nothing. See you later, nothing. We're here. JRWK85. Those Eastern Europeans are as tough as old boots. They are. They are as tough as old boots. What happened there? It's not good, is it? Look how many people care that I'm back. I love it. Like, he's back. He's back. I am back. They tried to take us down. Imagine someone tried to do like boxer having a look and see if we're showing a fight for real, for real. 45 seconds left of round number 8. Claressa Shields clearly dominating this fight. I hoped for her own sake that she was going to get a stoppage. Doesn't look like she's going to, which is disappointing, but it is what it is. Star Fox McLeod. Someone forgot to pay the light bill. Yeah. Christopher calling. Dylan White just left hook the stream. Thank God we're back. Who's the better boxer, Claressa or Savannah? Oh, Claressa. I'm not having anyone tell me Savannah's a better boxer. No. Savannah's tougher, obviously. But no. By the way, I think we've got to give credit, and I'm happy someone just did it here. Yeah, she's one tough girl. That's Emma. We've got to give credit to this Emma because she's getting hit with everything, and she's still there. Still there. Tough. Carl O says Kozin has taken what must be 50 clean shots to the face and isn't marked up at all. Shows the power isn't there. Yeah, it doesn't seem as though it is, does it? To be honest with you. Useful Idiot says, can I say that this has got to be the most boring boxing show I've ever seen? Sky is missing Eddie, and Eddie looks like he's missing Sky. Interesting. But and there's been some good fights, though. There's been some good fights on the card, isn't it? Maybe it's just the way in which they place the fights on them, unfortunately. That English welterweight title fight was a good one. 786 Naf says, Addy, rumors are Hugh Fury will fight Volin or Michael Hunter next. How do you think he does against either? I like that. I like that matchup. Maybe that's why they put... I feel like it's more Otto Volin he'll fight next. Hence why Otto Volin was on the card against Sokolowski, which they probably didn't expect to go all the way. I like it. I think tough fight for Huey. Otto Volin will be a tough matchup for Huey Fury, I think, but I expect... No, I'll pick Otto. I'm not basing Otto's performance on what he did today. Otto's a good fighter. Emma, sorry, back to this fight. Apologies. Let's see if Claressa can get the job done here. Round number 10. Emma Kozin, very, very tough. Was complaining a bit earlier about getting punched off the back of the head. I didn't see anything there, which is a sign that maybe it's starting to get a bit too hard for her as well. She's getting caught on the ropes, but she's tough. Look, she doesn't want to give away her unbeaten record without going down swinging. The problem for me with this Emma Kozin, that she's tough and she's taken a lot of shots. She hasn't really thrown much back, has she? She hasn't really thrown much back at all. So it's a bit disappointing. Oh, straight right hand from Claressa Shields. But again, she's landed tons of those. She must have landed, like, I'd love to see the punch stats after this fight for so-called power punches. She must have landed at least 60, 70 clean power punches. Like she's now walking around the ring, hands down, just like, come on, like, what can I do to get rid of you? Nothing. Can't do nothing to get rid of her. That's the problem. Not me. Super Chat says, Ade, no love for Quadras versus Rodriguez. Yeah, Bam Bam Rodriguez stepping in, jumping up in weight as well. Should be a good fight, that one. Should be a really good fight, that one, actually. Yo, Ryan Garcia doesn't fail to disappoint. I'm on my lunch at work. Give me a shout out. A shout out to Not Me. What's your real name, Not Me? But you are right. I need to show a bit of more love for Quadras versus Rodriguez. We do a Sunday session live, and we'll talk about all the fights from America on that Sunday session live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Christopher Collins says, Ade, have you predicted Eubank's fight yet or not? I haven't. I've gone back and forth. I initially, look, I remember when the fight was first announced, I was like, oh, Eubank will beat him. And then as I got closer, I was like, oh, you know, it's a tough fight about Eubank. Now I'm more leaning, believe it or not, to Williams. You know, I'm like, Williams might do this. Williams might win this on points. All right, final round. I actually said that Claressa would go 10, and she's got 10. She never once looked like she had Emma Kozin in any trouble to the point where I'm thinking, oh, a stoppage was coming. No, not once. So look, there's two ways to look at it. Number one, Claressa can't punch. It's a fact. Number one. Number two, this Emma Kozin is just as tough as they come. So there's a bit of both, I think, in it. Christopher Klaus said, did Wallin win? He did win. Wasn't great against Kamil Sokolowski, but he did. Simone saying, I don't think Claressa can really punch. Yeah, she clearly doesn't have the pop, does she? Got everything else. Has every punch in the book, you know, promotes a fight, sells a fight. Well, literally has every other thing apart from punch power, which is a shame. Oh, I think she hurt her hand. Has Claressa hurt her hand? Let's have a look. If she had a look. Okay, no, I think she's okay. Because she just done that to the referee, like I've hurt my hand. But she's throwing the right, so she's okay. Yeah. I'd love to speak to someone like Sandy Ryan, who has recently sparred Claressa, to see what she says about the power. Because it's surprising that she doesn't have much pop. It is surprising. Mo Ali. Last 30 seconds, by the way, of this one, people. So we do have Liam Williams versus Eubank Jr. next. Really excited for it. Mo Ali says, hi, Addy. Any news on which platform will AJ fight going forward? No idea. No idea. If you asked me that question a week after he lost to Usyk, I would have said, oh, DAZN, 100%. But now I ain't got a clue. I really don't have a clue. Look, I hope it's DAZN, which means obviously I'll work on the show, but I ain't got a clue. Khalid says, is the Eubank fight next week? No, the Eubank fight is next. So yeah, not too long to wait. I'd say about another 10, 15 minutes for the Eubank fight, but it is next, people. How would you judge that performance from Claressa? How would you judge it? I don't know. What do you say? Not quite sure. Did she hurt her hand? Let's see. Is she taking a glove? Let's see if there's any issue now. Let's see if Savannah Marshall does step in the ring. Again, I find it weird that she would, because she does have a fight scheduled, and you don't want to, like, I don't know, you don't want to tempt fate here. But yeah, let's see. Andrew Hope says, I only just got to watch your documentary. Great watch. Amazing story. Trust to see you smashing it. UK's answer to Rogan. Yeah, just not the racist. No, I'm joking. But thank you, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Obviously, it's a fun journey. I enjoy it. And I can't wait to do more interviews as well. Got some really good guests lined up. Laura Woods is coming to the studio, which is nice. Sam Jones is coming as well. We're We're hoping to get Lawrence Okoli and Boatsi. So we'll look with Craig Richards. So some good guests lined up. And then obviously we're going to move away and some footballers as well. So look, loads in the pipeline. Just got to keep on going. But thank you for the comments about the documentary. Really appreciate it. Frederick says, what if Savannah stops Claressa? Could happen. Could happen. It really could. It really could. BG London says, not a good look going the distance. Maybe not, but remember her opponent is unbeaten. But look, it's not the greatest, is it? She would have wanted fighting in front of UK fight fans, she would have wanted to really put on a show. But sometimes you get these tough fucking fighters, man, who can take punches, and this Emma Kozin could take some punches. Now, all I want to see is if Savannah Marshall is going to get in the ring. Are they doing anything here? Savannah's there. I think a few of you said that Peter said online that that Savannah is going to climb over the ropes and they're going to do a nose to nose or do something. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. In terms of marks, scores on the doors, Finbar White said I'd give her 6 or 7 out of 10. Yeah, that's kind of my looking as well. I think she deserves that. She won every single round. So you've got to give someone that. You've got to give someone credit. KB says it was a boxing clinic. It was. Pabs 20, brilliant technique. Simone says, I'm not impressed. Christopher Klaus says, people here in Germany are pretty mad for the price change of DAZN that will come this summer. Christopher, remind me, don't DAZN have the Bundesliga in Germany? So I understand why there would be a price hike. Like if DAZN got Premier League rights over here, that shit's going up to like £30 a month immediately, and it's going to be big. Yeah. This is a good question, and I don't know the answer to it. Do you know what's going on with Josh Kelly? Got no idea where he has disappeared to. No idea. I have no idea what's going on with Josh. I can't pretend to know. I haven't got a clue. It's a shame. Obviously, after that loss to Avanesian, pretty much put on weight, vanished. I don't know. There's some stuff mentally going on outside the ring, but he's a good fighter. It'd be a shame if we don't see him in the ring again this year. I'm sure we will, but we'll wait and see. I think Savannah beats her. I don't. I really don't. I really don't. Shields battered her. You did. People that say CLARESSA doesn't have power should put on a pair of gloves and box her, and she has no power at all. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but that's come on. You know. Right, we're not far away, guys. We're about, I would say, about 15 minutes away from Eubank versus Williams. Be patient. It's a long one. Trust me, I want it on now as well, but we're about 15 minutes. Okay, this is some news here. This is what we like. Boxing says Josh Kelly fighting in March, announced next week, March 26th. Okay, interesting. So DAZN and Sky Sports are going to go head to head again, because I'm guessing he's going to fight. Remember, March 26th is Kiko Martinez versus Josh Warrington. That's a big one. Filthy Dan, love CLARESSA, but honestly, she couldn't break an egg. Savannah Marshall would have got that heavy bag with eyeballs out of there. Ben Sunderland says, I can see Conor Benn being someone special. He has great potential and he has super agility. We'll see. I'm not sure about special. It's a very, very difficult weight class. Very, very difficult. We'll see. Hyder Khan. Hey, Hyder. Nice to have you in, brother. Says, CLARESSA gave herself an A-. I'm not quite sure about that. Okay. I think they're trying to get Savannah. Okay. Here we go. Ben Shalom's there. A little touch of the gloves. See what I'm talking about? I know it's an angle, but see how big Savannah is, by the way. Like, I'd love to see Clarissa stand up right now. I don't know if Savannah's got boots on or heels, whatever, but I'd love to see Clarissa stand up so we can actually see it, the size difference. But yeah, this is interesting. The reporter who's doing the interviews there is doing it the wrong way. He really shouldn't be, his arm shouldn't be in the middle. It's weird the way he's angled, but Clarissa's got to be right next to Savannah right now. I need to see the size difference here. This is interesting. I like it. I'm already liking it. I like this. Oh, they're going at it. You know, the problem is, yeah. Oh, she's taking, she put the belts down. What are they doing? They're going at it. I told you, look, I told you how big Savannah is, by the way. This is exactly what Ben Shalom wants. This is what he wants. This is what he wants. All he's thinking is ding, 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 cha-ching. That's all he's thinking. You need two mics. You need two mics here. Don't let her take your mic. You can't let her take your mic. They need two mics. This is what they needed. Women's boxing's buzzing. That's what I'm trying to say. People that say that women's boxing is not exciting, everyone watching this is excited by this now. This little bit here now is what we want. Savannah is ready. Oh, shit. Guys, this is perfect. This is perfect. Fucking love it, bruv. Let them go. Let them go more. Let them go more. What are they breaking it up for? Let them go more. Ah, they're breaking it up. Security's getting involved. Ah, yeah. Oh, shit. The thing about Savannah, thing you got to understand about Clarissa as well, she's from Flint, Michigan. She's a boxer. She was never, ever going to just, you know what they need to do? They need to do an American versus US boxing tournament for females. If you think about some of the matchups that we can get, it'll be fantastic. Obviously, you got like Jamie Mitchell, the one that beat Shannon Courtney, Alicia Baumgardner, Michaela Meyer, Clarissa Shields. Then on the other side, Chantel Cameron, Savannah Marshall, obviously Katie, I know, Chuck Katie in there as well, sorry. Tasha Jonas. I don't know about the weight classes and all that, but we should do some sort of tournament. It would be epic. Oh my God, that was great. That was fucking great. Jeez, I love that. I absolutely loved that. Marshall will fill her in. She won't. That won't happen. She won't fill her in. She won't fill her in. And this is why I Laura, that was better than the fight. Laura, you are correct. That was a lot better than the fight. This is why I kind of laugh when people talk about female boxing not being exciting. And I get all that, but that was exciting. Soul, take my money. I'm not joking. Soul, take my pay-per-view money right now. Was it 1995? Take my money. I'm now desperate to see it. Desperate. Like, they're probably looking at June, July, and that seems so far away, but that was bloody good. That was bloody good. Jesus. You know, it's funny. People say things like this, yeah. Pablo Gonzo. And look, you are correct. She doesn't have the hardest punching. Pillow fist Clarissa. Can we put a bit of respect on Clarissa's name? Do you understand what she's won and done in female boxing? We say things like pillow fist. Just go to Wikipedia and just go and look at her achievements. It's so, as much as I get pillow fist and blah blah blah, she is the greatest female fighter ever. Fact. Look at her achievements. Fact. Undoubtedly. Let's put some respect on her name, man. But you're right about the pinafores. Ade, Marshall will beat her. Shields has no power. Savannah has huge power and the skills and has beat her before. Yeah, maybe so. Mate, look, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Good question here from Chris. Can Marshall land on Shields? I've never seen her fight before. Yeah, she can land. She can land. There's no doubt about it. Chronicles of Aguna, Harry Symeou in the house. You guys, obviously, you probably can tell by the title, he's a big Arsenal fan. Has got a really good channel as well. If you are a football fan, even if you're not, I find his takes very interesting. He does a few bits with me as well on TalkSport 2 when he comes in. Harry Symeou, massive Arsenal fan, got a great YouTube channel. Go and check him out. Go and check him out. All right, they're showing now Amir Khan and Kell Brook going back and forth. I can see the weight now coming off Kell. I can see it. Still looks physically massive, but I can see the weight. It's going to be a good fight as well, and it's going to be an interesting one. That. All right, guys, we are, and girls, sorry, guys and girls. When I say guys like that, I mean both sexes. We're about 10 minutes away from the main event. What are we saying? Talk to me. What are we saying as I eat my protein bar? All this healthy shit I do sometimes. Yeah, I'm like, doesn't mean shit, does it? You don't want to hear me eat, do you? Sorry. All right, I'm back. Jonesy, super chat, saying loving the stream. Thank you, my man. Thank you very, very much. What's this one? Brooke demolishes Khan. 50-50 fight for me. 50-50 fight. Sai H says Khan looks primed. Both of them do. Finbar White says Kell Brook looks so pumped up. All right, enough of that. Enough of the Khan Brook stuff. We'll get to that when we get to that. Let's talk Williams, Eubank. Let's go. Predictions. I'm going to put them all up on the screen as they come in. Laura Kavanagh, Eubank. All right, what I want is name and how. Name and how. Christopher Klaus, Williams by KO ain't happening. That is the one. Look at me. I've taken away your thing. But that is the one outcome I can't see happening. But you never know. You never know. Carl Oz, Eubank, round 10. I'm guessing that's either corner stoppage or some form of stoppage. HB, Eubank, KO 10. Levon, Eubank decision. Ronan Perry, fuck it. Liam Williams wins somehow. Somehow, some way. Is that you wanting him to win, or that's what you genuinely believe? Ask yourself that question. Joe Matthews, Eubank Jr. by 12 round unanimous decision. Jam, Eubank for the win. How? We need to know how. I need to know how Eubank's going to win. Can't just say that. Jimmy Island says, you're giving me the munchies. Let me continue. This is really, by the way, I don't know if any of you guys are into protein bars, yeah? This is really nice. Well overpriced, but it's really nice. It's supposed to not, you look at it, yeah? Can you see that? All that chocolatey stuff. This is supposed to be healthy. I just don't believe it. You don't want to hear me eat. It's not a nice sound. All right, here we go. All right, what we got? Tom Sykes, Williams, late stoppage, I hope. But probably Eubank late. Any more predictions for it? Goals for draw says Eubank is going to go into beast mode. I hope, I want to see that. What I don't want to see is all that posturing that Eubank does. I want to see Eubank have a go. I really want to see him have a go. I remember a year ago, Trish Dixon, I keep saying this because I remember it like it was yesterday. Trish Dixon interviewed Eubank and he brought up Williams' name. Trish Dixon did. And Eubank was like, who? Who's that? Never heard of him. Here we are a year later. Chris, Eubank by KO. Cameron, SK1. Williams, TKO late. So I'm guessing you're talking about championship rounds here. Mark Brittle, Eubank KO. Simone says close decision, Eubank. Okay. Eubank round 9. A lot of people, Eubank. A lot of people. Matthew says Williams points. Yeah. So I'm leaning that way as well, I'm leaning Williams points as well. Boxing, William points. Oh, not long left to go, people. Here we go. Blunt Razor, Eubank KO. Marcus Shanks, Eubank round 4. BG London said, Ade saving the JD tonight. You know what? No, I've just not drunk. I've actually not drunk this year. And I'm not in the mood to drink either, really. So I just want to make sure that my camera's not falling down. Still here, guys. I'm still here. I'm just making sure my camera is not about to bloody crash on me. I'm back. I had to adjust my camera. I was a bit nervous. I'm still a bit nervous, actually. I'm looking at it and it's like, look like it might fall off the bloody table. Finbar White says, Ade, what's the betting on draw? On a draw, Eubank Williams. I think Williams early. If it goes past 5, Eubank. Oh, I saw something there. Eubank controversial decision. Mr. PSP says, yo, Ade just popped in to say hi. Eubank wins in 10 to 12 for me. I'll message you in a week, pal. Off topic, Ryan next for the hot seat chat. A lot of people want that. A lot of people. Guys, you know what? I might have to. There's going to be a lot of movement in this camera right now just because I'm not liking the way it's leaning off my table. Not liking it at all. Hold on 2 seconds. Hold on 2 seconds. All right. We're back. We are back. All right. Yeah. You know what it is? I just wasn't liking the way it was like. It looked like it could go. Wasn't sure. Look at this one. My man Ade sat with a convicted rapist behind him. He wanted me to get rid of. What's your name? Sir Alex Ferguson. Are you wanting me to get rid of the Mike Tyson poster? Or is that what you want him? Ask me. Is that what you're telling me to do? Simone says, Ade, how much do you bench press? Too much. I'm actually quite strong, you know. I'm not even playing. I'm actually quite strong, but a bit too much. What can I bench press? 20, 40, 60, 80. What's that? 160, 180 kilos. Whoa. Yeah. But that was back in the day. All right. All right. Let's get into this properly now. Let's adjust the seat. Let's do this. All right. Mike Tyson stays, yeah? Should Mike Tyson go? Truly, is anyone highly offended by the Mike Tyson photo in the background? Let me know. Serious question. This is a very serious question, by the way. Is anyone offended? Because Sir Alex Ferguson was offended. KB says, Ade, remember, I said this. Eubank to blow him out inside 4. Alchemy says, Ade, pay him no mind. Yeah. No, Mike stays. Thank you. Thank you. Mike stays. Shit. Billy Hamilton says, Ade, you missed my super chat. Let's find it. Let's quickly find it. Where is it? Got it. There you go. Bang. Williams will smash him. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, I love it. I love fucking boxing, man. All right, I'm going to tell you exactly where I am when the fight starts, yeah? And then you guys can let me know. Mike stays, says Lockie Bradford. I love it now. There's a debate about if Mike's a convicted rapist in my fucking comment section right now. People are crazy. Laura, that's it. Laura is the judge and the jury. Laura says Mike stays. Mike stays. Mike stays. That's it. Mike stays. Mike stays. Look, come on, man. Leave Mike. Mike stays, people. Mike stays. That's the general consensus is Mike stays. That's what I'm seeing right now. You know what? Yeah. I can't lie to you. Liam Williams coming out of that ring walk. Uh-oh. Liam Williams coming out of that ring walk. Uh-oh. Oh. If Tyson goes, I'm unsubbing. Fact. Tyson's staying. Angry old man. Absolutely not offended at all. Let the snowflake melt away in the corner. Chris Eubank Jr. loves this, doesn't he? Like, he walks slow on purpose. Like, okay, you know, give me that. Like, give me that energy. And I can't lie to you, him jumping over the ropes, I still love. And him doing that, I still love. Guys, I can't wait for this fight. He all over the ropes. He is such a showman. He is. He should be so much bigger than he is. He should be so much bigger. Like, he should be a pay-per-view attraction. Jam Super Chat says Mike Tyson going to prison was an effing conspiracy. Couldn't be beaten in the ring, so they did it outside. Stole his money, his heart, and credibility. Well, let's not forget, dude, he lost before he went to jail. Let's not forget, he got beat by a bastard like this before he went to jail. Please say welcome, Aisha. My wife's watching. Is it Aisha or Aisha? Hopefully I got it correct, Amir, and it's Aisha. But thank you for watching. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I can't believe everyone said Mike stays. Mike stays. Look at this. Mike stays. Tyson was set up. Mike stays. Mike's good. Mike stays. Mike stays. All right, people. Here we go. Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. They're making so much noise upstairs. Do they not know what we're doing here today? Chris Eubank Jr., 32, 33 fights. Sweet. Yeah, 33 fights, 31, 23 knockouts. It's a decent knockout record. As much as people say, you know, it's not a crazy knockout, it's decent. A lot of people were saying earlier that they, you know, we might see Chris Eubank Sr. in the corner. No, I can't see him. Can't see him. This is just Roy Jones. Oh, there he is, showing him now. Ringside, just having a look. I love Chris Eubank Sr., man. You got to love him as a character. And if you're like me, of the age where I am, growing up watching British boxing, it was it. Chris Eubank Jr. looks in ridiculous shape. Doesn't even like he's put on weight on since the weigh-in. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's give some commentary. Let's go. Chris Eubank Jr., Liam Williams. Ooh, big one. Big one. The majority of you was saying Eubank KO, Williams points. That's what the majority of you were saying. Some said Williams KO. Some of you said it. Let's go. I will tell you exactly when the bell goes. For me, the bell is gone. Now they go. All right, let's see. Liam Williams immediately takes center of the ring. And I thought he would do that, though. Very aggressive. Chris Eubank Jr. now almost very much into that Roy Jones Jr. kind of hands out style that Roy used to do. Almost then Roy used to kind of flick punches away. Liam Williams, very low left as well. Very, very low left. Surprisingly low, that left hand. Williams does look a weight class below Eubank, doesn't he? Looks a weight class below. One thing Eubank Jr. does, and he just did it just now, by the way, he lunges in and he misses quite a lot when he kind of lunges in and he leaves himself open. Nice little counter left hook there by Liam Williams, which definitely caught Eubank Jr. Eubank Jr. on the back foot, hands low. Honestly, he really has tried to mimic Roy Jones Jr.'s style here. Like, really has. But fighting on the back foot, Liam Williams looking the aggressor on the front foot. Eubank Jr. throwing out a couple of jabs, more range finders, nothing in them really at all. They tangle, referee gets involved. The referee's going to have to get involved a lot in this fight, I can tell. 1 minute 54 to go in round number one. No one landed anything significant yet. Both of them, surprisingly, both of them hands down. Thing he went into, Liam Williams, for all of about half a second, went into a Philly shell. And then almost like had to shake his head and what am I doing? And then he's gone back to kind of orthodox hands up. Liam Williams looks loose as well, though. I will say that. He looks very, very loose. So does Chris Eubank Jr. Both of them swapping jabs. Looked like there was more on the jab from Liam Williams than there was on Eubank Jr. Already, though, what you can see is Liam Williams has no respect for Chris Eubank Jr. whatsoever. Like, he's not like he said, okay, let's just have a little round off and see what you got. Missed with a right hand, Liam Williams, by a whisker. A whisker. But yeah, he's jumped on Eubank pretty quick. There is no respect. And that's a lot of that's due to the bad blood that there was in the build-up. A lot of bad blood in the build-up. And you can tell that Liam Williams looks like he's fighting on emotion in this one. Right hand over the top, just missed from Liam Williams. Eubank, very cautious opening round. Honestly, he really is fighting like Roy Jones. Like, the way in which he's posturing up is so much like Roy Jones. Down, Liam Williams down. Is that a knockdown? It is a knockdown from a jab. From a jab down in the first round. From a jab. I need to see that again. Looked like nothing. It was definitely a flash knockdown. Oh, Eubank landed a 1-2, clean 1-2 as well now. Liam Williams hanging on, he's hurt. Liam Williams literally grabbing, he's hurt. First round already. Eubank, you want him to have confidence. Now he's super confident. Super confident. I need to see the punch again that got the knockdown. Liam Williams' legs have gone. Eubank jumping on him here, by the way. Liam Williams is in big trouble in the very first round. Wow. So many comments coming in. I can't even do it. I can't even read all the comments coming in. Guys, I apologies. I can't read all the comments coming in. Wow. Wow. Williams down in the first round. Clearly hurt. Okay, let's have a look in. Oh, they cut it too early. It looked like it was was it a left hook? They need to show it again. Okay, let's have a look again. Okay, it's coming in and he just walks into it. It's almost a left hook. More of a jab that was it was a hook that was about to turn into a jab, and Williams got caught coming in. But Eubank's going to take super confidence from that. And then he wobbled him again with a jab, landed a couple of big right hands. Huge first round for Chris Eubank Jr. Huge first round. I'm surprised that Williams went down with that punch. You know, I know Williams has had tough fights in his career, but I'd never thought his punch resistance has gone. That's the kind of punch that Kell Brook went and had trouble with against Terence Crawford. All right, here we go anyway. Round number 2. 15 seconds gone of round number 2 already. Eubank Jr. again, very, very calm. Williams gone straight to the center of the ring, but now he must be very cautious. That's one thing that's done now, is now he'll be thinking, shit, I can't really walk into this guy's punches, and he's now going to respect Eubank Jr.'s power. I think Williams walked into this fight thinking, I'm the stronger of the two. I've got the better knockout record, and he does. But now I think he's going to look at that and think, shit, he hurt me with a jab. Eubank just going to the body with a couple of shots here. Again, Williams, to be fair to him, look, he's still sticking to his game plan, the aggressor of the two. Eubank, very, very calm, isn't he? Fights very, very relaxed. Very relaxed. Almost a bit like we were speaking about Claressa Shields in the previous fight. Doesn't waste anything. No energy wasted. I can't believe how much he's modeled himself from Roy Jones Jr., though. This is incredible. It makes me wonder, if he had Roy early in his career, what would we be seeing from Eubank now? Good jab from Liam Williams, which almost made Eubank respond, and he did respond with a 1-2, but it was a nice punch from Liam Williams. Definitely caught the attention of Chris Eubank Jr. Misses with a right hand as Liam Williams as well. Misses again with a right hand. They take a lot of energy out on you, all those misses. Eubank Jr. lands with a jab. Liam Williams lands with a jab as well. 1 minute 24, round number 2 here. Body jab from Chris Eubank Jr. lands a nice 1-2. Williams down again. Again is Williams. He's hurt this time, though. He's hurt. And I don't think he gets out of this round, people. I do not think he gets out of round 2 here. Down again. This is already Eubank Jr.'s best performance of his career. I don't think he gets out of this round as Liam Williams. Let's see. He's got a minute to survive here. Liam Williams landed a nice shot there. Liam Williams is going to go for broke. Eubank Jr. closes the distance so quick. Liam Williams holding on now on the ropes. 50 seconds left to get out of this round. If Eubank Jr. decides to put pedal to the metal, he gets rid of Liam Williams in this round. Geez, 2 knockdowns for Chris Eubank Jr. in the opening 2 rounds. That's massive. Massive. I'm shocked by this. I have to admit, I'm shocked. Eubank Jr., maybe he's sitting on his punches a bit more, working those punches a bit more, but it almost looks like he can get rid of Liam Williams whenever he wants. 15 seconds left of round number 2. What an opening 2 rounds for Eubank. And we haven't even seen the famed uppercut yet. It's going to come. Disastrous start for Liam Williams. Nightmare of a start. But we did see him get put down early against Demetrius Andrade, and he recovered and went all the 12. Awful start. Wow. Wow. There's Oscar Buglas, Liam Williams, all talk. Lockie Bradford, didn't that clown say he was going to kill him? Yeah. Tots underscore says, I wish I had Eubank's nerves, man. The guy is made of different stuff. He really. I can't even read them all out. Big Tony Rockets, this is madness. I can't pronounce your surname. Maintain DJ. Okay, I'm not shocked at all. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that Chris Eubanks put him down twice this early. I'm shocked. Wow. Jesus Christ. Billy Hicks says, fuck, this ain't even close. It was supposed to be. Circumcised says, why the fuck did Williams, why'd you leave Don? In reference to Dominic Ingle. All right, round number 3 here. Again, if you are just joining us on the live stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Don't forget to like the vids as well. Eubank Jr. dominating proceedings so far. 2 knockdowns in the first 2 rounds. And that was against Liam Williams, who was the aggressor. And Liam Williams has landed a couple of good shots himself, but we've already spoken about the chin and the power of Eubank Jr. And so far, Eubank Jr. is showing it. 2 good knockdowns. The first knockdown, more of a flash one. The second one, Liam Williams definitely hurt. And he's done well to get out of the round. Eubank Jr.'s patience is, I think, the only reason why this fight's still continuing. I think he had a minute there to get rid of Liam Williams in round number 2, and I think he could have done it. But so far, so good for Chris Eubank Jr. as we just tick down to 2 minutes left of round number 3. Again, Liam Williams being the aggressor, not really landing much. More dirty tactics. Elbows have got involved, getting underneath Chris Eubank Jr.'s neck. But so far, Chris Eubank Jr. is looking so comfortable, so relaxed, hands down, fast hands as well. Really good performance so far from Chris Eubank Jr. in a fight where everyone thought was a tough fight, including myself. So far, he's made it look pretty easy and pretty comfortable. A better round from Liam Williams. It's always going to be a better round if Liam Williams doesn't get knocked down again. Referee warning both here. He's warning Chris not to put his head low, and he's warning Liam Williams not to kind of underhook Chris's neck. At 1 minute 26 of round number 3, not much in the way of punches landed in this round. Chris Eubank Jr. again, just very relaxed, not really rushing his work. Liam Williams, if I'm Liam Williams, you take off the next 2 rounds and just get your legs underneath you again after getting knocked down like that. But again, good jab from Liam Williams there. Came in with a nice solid jab. You know what I don't like? I've watched a lot of Liam. Oh, awful from Liam Williams. Literally missed about 4 or 5 big swings. Chris Eubank Jr. taking the piss out of him for missing. Not great. As he threw those punches, what I was going to say is Liam Williams has changed trainer, I think 3 times in the last 4 or 5 fights. And I feel like he's stuck between different ideas here. Doesn't really know what to do. And that's a bit of a problem here. 35 seconds left of round number 3. And again, look, it's a better round for Liam Williams, but it's a round for Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr. is the one that's made Liam Williams miss. He's landed a couple of shots himself. Defensively, Chris Eubank Jr. looks amazing, by the way. Really good. Like, he's avoided literally everything that Liam Williams has thrown. But better round for Liam Williams. But I still don't know if it's enough to win the round. But better round for Liam Williams. Good jab from Liam Williams there as well. And nice. By the way, Liam Williams landed a nice right hook as Chris Eubank's coming in. Was Chris Eubank hurt there towards the end of that? I need to see the rep. Roy Jones Jr. has literally just jumped into the ring and had a go at the ref. I think Adam Booth just told the ref as well that there's a cut to Liam Williams, which was caused by Chris Eubank Jr. Weird end to the round there. I might have been seeing stuff here, but I think Liam Williams landed a shot right at the end that might have hurt Chris Eubank Jr. Or am I seeing things? I need to see it again. I need to see. This is right at the end. Was he hurt? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Site H says Eubank was seeing stars. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe it's the way in which the ref dragged him and turned him around. Maybe. But look, the refs, refs having a go here. All right, round number 4. Here we go. Let's see if Liam Williams can do anything more. What is going on here? Chris Eubank Jr. just had a moan to the ref about something. He's put his hand down, and as a result, got caught with a shot. I don't know if he's moaning about the elbows or Liam Williams coming with his head, but he can't do that. Got to be careful. I wonder if that will piss off Eubank Jr. and we'll see him now start to go through the gears a bit, because I thought he was very comfortable in round number 3. Liam Williams better here. Landed like 3 or 4 good jabs here, Liam Williams. Again, Chris Eubank Jr. puts his head down. The referee, he's got to be careful. Doesn't get a point taken away from doing that. The referee's warned him already. Liam Williams, I will say this though, has recovered well from both knockdowns. The first knockdown, down again with a jab. Liam Williams down again with a jab. What? These are jabs. His punch resistance has gone badly. It could be a couple of things. Could be the weight cut. I don't know what's going on. Sparring, anything. But he's down again with a jab. That was crazy. Now, let's see what Eubank Jr. can do here now. We've got 1:26 left of round number 4. Eubank Jr. is saying, come on, let's go to the center of the ring and fight. You said you're going to fight me. Come to the center of the ring and fight. Liam Williams is like, no, fuck that. We're going to fight on the back foot. Let's see what Eubank Jr. can do here. See if he can get rid of Liam Williams in this round. But we're talking 3 knockdowns now. 3. Super chat from Steve Finnegan says, huge fan of the channel. Great content. All love. Thank you very much, Steve. Really appreciate it. Eubank now is taking a piss out of Liam Williams. Literally, he's laughing. He's goading. He's like saying, look, you came here, you was, talking. Let's fight. Let's fight. 3 knockdowns for Eubank Jr. And we're only in round number 4. It's a good performance from Eubank. It really is. Again, I don't know what it means in terms of world levels and where he is, but so far, this is a very, very good performance from Chris Eubank Jr. Looks really composed, really relaxed. He's always had a bit of that, but now it looks like he's got a bit of pop as well. Like those 3 knockdowns, you wouldn't think, any 3 of them, you wouldn't think they were big punches. I think what he's doing, and hopefully this is where Roy Jones can ever tell him off in the corner, he's letting Liam Williams get back into it. Like the old Eubank Jr. would have jumped on him by now. He is now talking to Liam Williams. Like literally, he's talking to him. It just seems a matter of time before he knocks him out here. But Eubank's got to be careful. Liam Williams still has the power. Still has the power. What a fascinating fight. Jeez, 3 knockdowns. Bloody hell. Michael P says, loving this from Eubank, dropping him and embarrassing him. Wow, you're right. Mr. Sugar says, never seen a top-level fighter drop with so many counter jabs, nor have I. True 22 says, you're so far behind, Eddie, don't you have Sky? It's this guy. I'm watching it on my phone on Sky. My TV was slower, so I'm watching it on my phone, but it's this guy. Well, I'm not that poor. I'm not bloody legal streaming this. I get Sky for free. Well, I used to get it for free. I don't know. They might cut me off now. I'm no longer with them. Here we go. Round number 5. Again, if you are just joining me, 3 knockdowns so far for Eubank. Round number 1, number 2, and round number 4. This is a shutout. If there's ever this could get embarrassing for Liam Williams. This is the kind of fight that it's going to be difficult for him to mentally recover from. Eubank is now going through the gears, and he is telling Liam Williams, meet me in the center of the ring and fight. How funny would it be if Eubank were to get knocked down in this? We almost need a Eubank knockdown just to make this interesting, but I can't see it coming. Liam Williams is trying. To be fair, look, he's trying. He's coming forward. He's a proud man. He's fighting in front of his home fans. He's going to really want to go for this, but it seems like there's just levels between the two. And it does make you wonder, watching this, what level is Chris then? Is Chris world level? Because I mean, you go back to Liam Williams' last fight against the 2-weight world champion and unbeaten in Demetrius Andrade, and Demetrius wasn't as good as this. I don't know. We wonder how much that beating against Demetrius Andrade's taken out of him, or again the switching of the trainers. Liam Williams, big swing and a miss. It must be so frustrating fighting someone that's hitting you and talking to you and beating you up. That must be just the nightmare of all nightmares. All right, round number 5, 1 minute 30 to go in round number 5. Liam Williams' legs still look, they don't look underneath him, do they? They look like they could go anytime. Eubank Jr. Landed a big uppercut to Eubank Jr. Liam Williams, this is where Liam Williams has got to be careful, because every single time he comes in, that's when he seems to get hurt. Eubank Jr. telegraphing the uppercut now. He hasn't landed that yet. Needs to be careful a bit, Eubank. A lot of talking, a lot of goading. Just box, get the result, move on. 55 seconds of round number 5. Liam Williams has looked really bad. As much as Chris Eubank Jr. has looked good, and he has looked good, he looked fantastic, in fact. Liam Williams has looked poor. Looked really poor. And it surprises me how bad he has looked, because I remember in the lead up to that Demetrius Andrade fight where he beat the likes of Atlantis Fox, he looked really good. Just looks like he's done. Honestly, looks like he's done. Or Chris Eubank Jr. is maybe a lot better than I thought. I don't know. Every time Liam Williams lands something of note, whether it even be a body shot or something aggressive, it almost seems to piss off Eubank, who then decides to go and land 2 3s and 4s himself. Better round from Liam Williams, but it's clearly a Eubank Jr. round, but better round from Liam Williams. Eubank Jr. has won every single round here. Every single round. Oscar Buglass says Eubank Jr. will destroy GGG when they fight. Calm down. Calm down. Let's have a breather a little bit, eh? Danny Collins says GGG will beat Eubank easy. I don't know about easy. I don't know about easy. Someone says, Andrew Hope says, can you kick out the spammers? All right, let me find them. Let's find the spammers and get rid of all of them. It's pretty easy to do. There you go. Block. 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 All right, let's go. Round number 6. Chris Eubank Jr. in the red and white. Liam Williams in the, what's he got? White, blue, red. Eubank Jr. 3 knockdowns so far. Very, very comfortable. Liam Williams has struggled just to kind of deal with the jab. I think the Eubank Jr.'s jab has been really good. He struggled to deal with the combinations. He's just struggled. Liam Williams has looked poor in this fight. There's no other way to describe it, if I'm honest with you. But he's still there. He landed a nice little left hook there, did Liam Williams. He's still in the fight, and whilst he's still there, you never know. You never know. Is he fitter, though, than Eubank Jr.? Not quite sure. I think Eubank Jr. fucking just looks good. You know, he acknowledged there, though, that he got hit with something. He's like, oh, good shot, Liam Williams. Does it like he's breathing a bit heavy, though, does Chris Eubank Jr. Swinging and missing as well. I think he's going to regret round number 4, where he clearly had Liam Williams hurt and he just started almost playing around. Started playing around and it was bad. Nice little left hook there from Liam Williams. Look, credit to him. He was always going to do this. He's proud. He's right in front of his home crowd. You know, you're going to have to literally nail him to the canvas to get rid of him. It looks like Liam Williams, Chris Eubank Jr. there speaking to Adam Booth for a second. It's like he's honestly speaking to the corner of Liam Williams. Again, concentrate on the bloody fight. Bit of a boring round, this one. Not much from both. Liam Williams, the aggressor. This actually could be the first Liam Williams round. He's got 57 seconds to make sure it is, but this might be his round, just based on aggression. Oh, he got caught there with a left hook. The Liam Williams, big one as well. I think his cheekbone, his right cheekbone looks like it's starting to swell up a bit as well. Just as I was about to give him the round, he looks like he got caught with the best shot of the round. Bit of a low blow there from Liam Williams, trying to do everything. You know, he's known as a bit of a dirty fighter. Eubank Jr. on the back foot. Hasn't really thrown much Eubank Jr. this round. Dance on the back foot. 20 seconds left of round number 6. Has he done enough to win the round? I'm not quite sure. I think Liam Williams might have nicked this round, you know. Liam Williams getting Eubank in the corner. Eubank easily turns him. Easily. Like, that's where Williams would have hoped to get some joy, and then he just got turned so easily. That's just someone having better footwork. I just saw something which I thought was a really good point. Lee Fraser here says, don't leave a danger man hanging around. Take them out. You don't get paid. Exactly. When you get a chance to get rid of him, you get rid of him. I don't know why he's done this. Don't know why. A big fan that they keep it up, pal. Thank you very much. Thank you. Jake, Eubank is the most overrated boxer. Oh, come on. It's a bit harsh. Man just got 3 knockdowns away from home against Liam Williams. Come on. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Is he overrated? Maybe. But so far, it's a good performance. BG London, Williams needs a knockout. Yes, he does. He really does. Mr. S says, Williams' orbital bone is swelling. Yeah, he's got high cheekbones anyway, but so it looks worse, but yeah. Finbar White, Adi, I super chatted you with a question. If Eubank was American, would he be a bigger star? Apologies, dude, that I didn't see that. Would he be a bigger star if he was American? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he's got everything to be a big star here. I mean, he's got the Eubank name. That alone opens doors that wouldn't be able to be opened in America. I just think he's not had the fights. Referees warning Liam Williams about a headbutt there. You can't warn someone about a headbutt. Now, you warn them for saying, okay, don't use your head in that way. But if it's a headbutt, that's a headbutt. It's a point. Or it's a disqualification. It's naughty. This is now turning really rough, both of them. This is becoming a really rough fight. A really rough fight. Ref is going to take a point from someone here. Ref's going to take a point. Ref's got to do something here now. It's getting rough. And look, this is maybe what Williams needs. He needs this to kind of really kind of, you know, amp himself up, because it's been a bit of a limp performance from him. I don't like this Eubank fighting on the back foot thing. I want to see Eubank sort of stand and have a bit of a trade here. It's weird. Eubank a couple of rounds ago was telling Liam Williams, come on, meet me in the center and trade. Liam Williams has now got his second wind and is there in the center, and it's Eubank that's fighting on the back foot. Interesting. Eubank has gone from making this an amazing performance to a performance that people are going to be like, it was good, but he should have got the job done earlier. It's true. 1 minute 13 of round number 7. Again, Liam Williams, the aggressor, not doing anything, not landing. Eubank on the back foot, moving, avoiding. Eubank has now spun it around, and it's Liam Williams on the back foot. Bit of a wrestling match here between the two of them as well. Ref's got to come in and break it up. 55 seconds of round number 7. It's a Eubank round, I think. But not much in it. The last 2 rounds there's not been much in the last 2 rounds. Even in the knockdown rounds, there's not been much. The knockdowns have just almost come from nowhere. But obviously, because of the knockdowns, you have to score this heavily to Eubank. Eubank with a big miss. Wild. Old school Eubank. Wild. Liam Williams tries to jump on him. And nothing. But yeah, wild from Eubank. Last 15 seconds here. And Williams doesn't have the best feet. So Eubank's fighting on the back foot and he's able to kind of get out of the way because Williams doesn't know how to close the distance. This is really bad. Elbow from Liam Williams. That's not. I'm sorry. That's not a warning. That's a point. How the referee is not taking a point from that, I don't know. That's not a warning. That's a. It's getting silly now. What's everyone saying? Black Figures with a super chat. Super chat, no question. No question. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, man. Really, really do. Really do. Look at this elbow. I mean, he literally he's got his face and his elbow into Eubank's fucking jaw and neck and throat, and referee doesn't do anything. Just warns him again. Eubank won't win a world title, lacks the killer instinct, says Mark Wilson. A bit. I agree with you. I agree with that statement. Eubank looks like he has lost his mojo all of a sudden. Tots. Now this is where we start to see. Like, come, let's see what Roy Jones has got. But Roy Jones should be saying, okay, look, get rid of this guy. That should be what Roy's saying. Look, get rid of him. Let's kind of make a statement now. Let's kind of make a statement worldwide. Stop him. Do you remember like kind of what Manny Stewart would say to Vladimir Klitschko? Like, all right, stop playing about now. Let's get this done. That's what Roy Jones should be saying to Eubank. Whether Eubank will listen or not is another thing. All right, let's see what Eubank can do in this round. Here we are, round number 8 of 12. Again, Eubank 3 knockdowns early, rounds 1, 2, and 4. Since then, the rounds have actually been pretty close. I mean, I don't know. I've not been scoring it, if I'm honest with you, so I've no idea where it is, but some people might give Williams a few rounds here. It's just that he's not going to be able to win the fight because of those knockdowns. It's that simple. Unless he himself can get a couple of knockdowns here, and you rarely see Eubank Jr. hurt in fights. So I doubt that. I doubt that very much. In fact, Eubank Jr. normally gets stronger the second half of fights. So if anything, I expect Eubank Jr. to have better championship rounds than Liam Williams. But here we are, 1 minute 35 left of round number 8. Good jab there from Liam Williams. Eubank Jr. off balance, as he always tends to be. Not greatest boxing ability, Eubank. Really does, honestly. Has so much going for him, but just not complete, is he, Eubank? Hands down, throwing a couple of jabs. His 1-2 is so bad, Eubanks. Like his jab 1-2 is so bad. It's slow. You can see it coming from a million miles away. He needs to do better, man. This is actually quite disappointing now for me, for Eubank, if I'm honest with you. I need to see more. I know what he's going to say after. He's going to say it was comfortable and blah, blah, blah. Night Trades says Eubank failed to go through the gears, though. Poor performance from Williams and average from Eubank, in my opinion. I'd have to give Eubank a bit more than. Oh, got caught there with a right-handed Eubank. Definitely got caught. Best shot of the fight from Liam Williams. Eubank kind of done that thing like that didn't hurt me. Well, you got caught clean. This isn't great from Eubank. Tom says, yo, Ade, don't you think Eubank always steps off his opponent when he should be stepping it up? Yeah, he does. And I wonder if that's a new thing that Roy Jones has instilled in him, but I want to see the more aggressive Eubank. Remember Eubank against Avni Yildirim? I know it's Yildirim, whatever, I know that, but like once he knew Avni Yildirim was hurt, it was like really aggressive to get the job done. This, I'm not sure. Not a great round for me. That's a Williams round, by the way. If someone's scoring this, tell me how you scored it, please, because I'm all over the place with this. Elite Services says it's not just killer instinct. I'm guessing you're referring to Eubank. He can't punch at a top level. Maybe so. But he definitely, the second knockdown and the third knockdown, he definitely, mainly more the second one, he definitely hurt Williams. He's got to jump on that. He obviously wants, this is from David Sloan, he obviously wants to dominate Williams and humiliate him in his own house. I disagree. I don't think that is the case. I don't think that is the case. I just don't know if he has that finishing instinct. Like there's some fighters, when they know you're hurt, you're fucked. And we think of heavyweights like Wilder and Joshua. If you're hurt with them in the ring, good luck. They try to go through the gears very, very quickly. Eubank, too much posturing, too much goading and talking. Fucking get the job done, man. All right, let's see. Matthew Macklin, by the way, Matthew Macklin has it 76-73 Eubank. That's close. That's close. And I've said this, apart from the knockdown rounds, you might give those rounds to Williams. Williams is just unlucky that the rounds were 10-8, obviously the knockdown rounds, but this is a closer fight than I think a lot of people are thinking. I think Eubank Jr. needs to close the show here. So far, if I was to score this in terms of scoring out of 10 performance from Eubank, minus the knockdowns, again, the boxing ability is awful. I'm watching it now. It's really bad. I don't understand. Look, I know there wasn't much amateur background when it came to Eubank. I get that. But I don't understand how he's been pro for, what, over 10 years, I think it is now, Eubank? And his boxing ability is still not there. It's not there for me. Chin's up in the air. He walks back, hands down, chin up in the air. Got caught again by Liam Williams, did Eubank. Eubank now lands a right hand, which seems to catch the attention of Liam Williams as well. Seems to hurt Liam Williams, that right hand, but he's getting caught now as well as Chris Eubank. Not as much, but he's getting caught. Good uppercut from Eubank Jr. Really good shot. Lovely. Got caught on the back foot again, Eubank Jr. Liam Williams coming in with a big 1-2. If Matthew Macklin has it that close, and look, I don't know what the judges are seeing ringside, and Liam Williams can win all the last 3 rounds, on Matthew Macklin's basis, Liam Williams can win the fight. Crazy. Not many times someone gets knocked down 3 times and is still within a chance of winning the fight. I think Eubank Jr. is looking tired here, by the way. I think he's looking tired. I do wonder what that cut to 160 is like for him. I know he lives the life, but I do wonder what that cut to 160 is like. Because I think he's looking tired. I think all those punches where he's missed. Big shot from Liam Williams. Good right hand that is from Liam Williams there, by the way. Winning round shot. Eubank Jr. doesn't like this. Doesn't like this. Liam Williams knows what he's doing. He's putting his elbow on him and he's making it. He's going to get a point taken away. Liam Williams is going to get a point taken away. Oh, no. This is the worst thing for him. Wait, is he taking a point or is he warning him again? He's warning him again. How many warnings could one man get? By the way, this is a Liam Williams round. This is interesting. This has now become interesting. Eubank doesn't like this. Eubank does not like this. Eubank, I'll repeat it again, does not like this. Good point here. Devin, super chat, really appreciate it. Says, fight now feels like a defeat for both fighters. Not for Williams, not at all. If Williams were to win this fight after being knocked down 3 times, it's a massive win for him. Massive win. A super chat here from Edward says, Ade, Campbell Hatton versus Canelo. The joke thing. I think so as well. The ref should have taken a point. Agreed. Ref should have taken a point. Stephen Osei says, Chris loves faffing about. This Williams will haunt him. Last one we'll read before we go back to the fight. I'm not impressed by Eubank. Nor am I. I have to be honest with you. Nor am I. Yeah. All right, here we are. Round number 10. Let's see. Eubank starting to stand in the center of the ring here and trade a little bit now. I wonder if he's been told by Roy Jones Jr. this is a bit closer than we think it is. What normally happens with a lot of these trainers, they normally have a word with someone ringside. How are you scoring this fight? And the person will tell him. So I'm not saying they have a word with the judges, just TV guys. How are you scoring it? Is it closer than you think? And the guys will say, look, this is close. That could have happened there. But it is a lot closer than we expect. Massive swing and a miss from Eubank. Well, why is he not a better boxer than he is? I don't get it. It's really bad. Like, look at someone like, I hate to compare him, but Conor Benn. Conor Benn, again, no amateur background really at all. I think Conor Benn had 22 amateur fights. You watch the way he boxes, it's like his boxing ability is better. Eubank's boxing ability is so bad. Eubank will, against the top guys, I'm sorry, I've seen enough now. I've seen enough to know against the top guys. So the Demetrius Andrades, the Charlos, the Golovkins of the world, no chance. No chance. His boxing ability is just not good enough. Yes, he's tough. Yes, he's durable, but his boxing ability would just, nah. No. 1 minute 26 of round number 10. Again, what could have been an incredible result for Chris Eubank Jr. is now starting to become a bit of a war of attrition, where he's just got to make sure that he maybe wins a round between now and 12 just to make sure he's won this, because I think this is very, very close now. Another little punch and shot landed by Liam Williams, left straight down the middle. Liam Williams has landed the better shots in the last 3 rounds. We've seen nothing. I wonder if Chris is... I'm starting to look at Chris, and he hasn't thrown that right hand in a long, long time. Let me watch it properly now. It's like he's throwing only his left. Don't know if you guys are watching this. Okay, he's thrown it now, the right hand. Okay, he's throwing it again now. Okay, the right hand is okay. I'm just wondering. 33 seconds left of round number 10. Is this a Eubank round? Is this a Liam Williams round? Big right hand there from Eubank. That's much better. Set up with a nice double jab, almost a rangefinder. Just bang, bang, bang over the top. Good right hand. That could steal you the round, that, especially with like 10 seconds to go. And that's all they've got left in this round, 10 seconds. That's the kind of punch that steals you the round. And it might be the one that I said he needs in order just to secure this fight, because this is a lot closer than it should be. Oh, my last bit of energy, people. Because the boy's tired. All right, you didn't want to hear me eat, did you? You didn't want to hear that. Boxing Andy Stone says, I really can't understand what Eubank is doing here. Not gonna lie. So someone, there you go. I'm going to put it up because I need the boost. Steve Matthews, liking your channel. Thanks, my man. Appreciate it. Dan says, Eubank missing a lot of shots now. Frederick says, man, what am I seeing here? Williams may just pull it out. Gosh, I don't think he does now. I think Eubank's... In Eubank winning that round 10, I think Eubank might have done enough. But we'll see. We'll see. Here we are. Round number 11. 2 minutes 44 of round number 11, just so you know where I am. Eubank on the front foot. Liam Williams on the back foot. By the way, however this goes, massive credit to Liam Williams to get put down 3 times like that. And I thought the second knockdown was a hard one as well. For him to still be here in round 11 is incredible. And I said this, like, I remember watching, I said this after watching a Demetrius Andrade fight, when Andrade put him down in the second round and he got up to still keep going and actually caused Andrade some problems down the straight. So credit to him. Massive set of you know what. Let's see what Eubank can do. I can't wait to hear what Eubank has to say after this, because this was an interesting performance. It really was. It's like like when they say a football's a game of 2 halves. This is like been a fight of 4 quarters. Like the first quarter, Eubank Jr. having his way. Even the second quarter, Williams getting back into it, but Eubank goading. The third quarter, Williams landing the better shots, and here we are now in the fourth quarter. And so far, I think Eubank's having the best of it. Eubank Jr. throwing Williams onto the ropes here. This is just a messy, messy fight as well. Eubank Jr. trying to land the uppercut. Williams down again. Is it a down? Is it a knockdown? Is he classing it as a knockdown? He is. Fight done. Because of the knockdown, I'm not saying the fight's over. I don't think it was a knockdown. I almost think it was a tangle of legs. But now, 10-8 round, that's it. That's going to be it, isn't it, for Williams? I don't think that was a knockdown. I need to see it again at the end of the round. I think they have a little tanglement of legs, and I almost feel like Eubank pushes him to the ground. But now with that 10-8, that's it. That secures the fight. I mean, 4 knockdowns. I think that's it. It's a shame. If that isn't a legit knockdown, and we'll see it at the end of the round, it's a massive shame for Liam Williams, that. Eubank thinks he's a lot better than he is. Fact. This is fact. I like him. Credit to anyone that gets through the ropes, all that kind of stuff. You know, great personality. I love how he jumps over the rope. I love it. You know, I'm not, this isn't a dig at him, but he thinks he's a lot better than he is. And he isn't that guy. He really isn't. He really isn't. All right. End of round number 11. Let's have a look at the knockdown again. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's almost a hit off the back of the neck. I don't think that's a knockdown. Let's have a look at it again. Is there a clean punch there? It's harsh. It's harsh. I don't think it's a knockdown. Everyone's talking about the spammer in the chat. Guys, you know how many times I've blocked this spammer? Like, they are consistent, boy. I'll give them that. Jake York says, top man channel, wicked. Couldn't get a stream and it's not needed as you're giving a perfect description of the fight. Thank you. Thank you very much. Danny Collins says, that uppercut is his best weapon, do you think? He hasn't landed it much today at all. Marley Worth says, Williams deserves that, to be fair, the knockdown. At least 1 point should have been taken off. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He almost deserves that to be a 10-8 round. Matthew Macklin has it 104-101 going into the final round. So that shows you how important that knockdown was as a 10-8 for Chris Eubank. It was very, very important. Very important. Super chat here from Engineering Science Solutions says, Eubank used to be most effective with his inside game and high work rate. Now under Roy Jones, he can't even let his hands go. Poor performance from me. Interesting. I think that's going to be the consensus from a lot of people. Oh, big right hand from Liam Williams. Like Eubank Jr., because of his athletic ability, he's always able just to ride the punch. Like Liam Williams has landed a couple of good shots, but never flush, because Eubank, with his speed, always gets out of the way, just out of the way. Let's see what Liam Williams can do in the last couple of minutes. 2 minutes left there. Eubank Jr., who was, again, goading Liam Williams, is now with 4 knockdowns, running around the ring, fighting on the back foot. By the way, Eubank Jr. just got tagged hard there, and I think that hurt him. I really do. I think that hurt him. But again, he's got that granite chin. I don't like the idea of Eubank Jr. like fighting on the back foot, just almost running. Again, it's almost a bit of a contradiction of what he was saying earlier when he was saying, come on, meet me in the center of the ring. Don't get me wrong, he's avoiding a lot of these punches, but I don't know, man. Maybe I'm too harsh on him. I don't know. I thought I want to see a bit better from Eubank. I don't know. Here we are. 1 minute to go in the final round. Overall, not the greatest fight in the world. Been a bit messy. 4 knockdowns. Rounds 1, 2, 4, and 11 for Chris Eubank Jr., which have ultimately won him the fight. I mean, if you get 4 knockdowns, you're going to win the fight, aren't you? I can't think of any fighter in history that's been knocked down 4 times and won. No. How many times did Diego Corrales get knocked down against Castillo? I don't know. Oh, wait. Literally, Liam Williams has just put his hands on his arms. And oh, he's running. I can't fight him. He's running away from me. I think these guys. I'm watching it. The bell, 15 seconds. I think they're gonna. I think Liam Williams is gonna continue throwing punches after the bell here. I really do. The knockdowns are gonna in Liam Williams' head, because he's been knocked down 4 times, and there is the fight's over. He might go back and think it was a bad performance, but it wasn't the greatest performance from Liam Williams, but it also wasn't a great performance from Chris Eubank Jr. And I know that's crazy because he got 4 knockdowns, but it wasn't great. All right, before we go, guys, let's have a quick read some of the comments. No. Omar Pasha, you don't want to give Eubank his credit. That was a 4th knockdown. No. I gave him his credit. I mean, all I will say personally is that you get 3 knockdowns as he did in the first 4 rounds. I think there was a statement to be made there. How this has gone 12, I don't know. I think there was a statement to be made. Eubank is not serious with boxing. Any boxer that gets in the ring is serious. Trust me, he's serious. I'll tell you who else is serious. This bloody spammer. Fucking hell. Matthew Macklin has scored at 114, 110. That's crazy. 114, 110 with 4 knockdowns. A lot here saying GGG will destroy Eubank. We say that based on what exactly? It can't be the Zaramata performance. We haven't seen a GGG, a really clinical GGG against a top-level guy for a long time. Boxing Andy Stone says, Eubank should retire, man. He's frustrating to watch. His last 3 fights have just been crap. Bit harsh. Williams got done dirty. What a crock of shite that was. Wasn't great, Eddie, was it? Guys, I need you to all do this. Thank you very much, Jeremy, for reminding me. Drop a like on the video, please. Guys, if you can, I'd really appreciate it. Drop a like on the video. If you're new to the channel and you've come and you think, who the fuck's this guy in the green chair? Hit subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. We do a lot of these live watch-alongs. We have guests come on. We have a lot of fun. Don't forget, Sunday session live tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about Claressa Shields. We'll talk about Keith Thurman. We'll talk about Quadras versus Bam Bam Rodriguez. And we'll just do what else we always do. All right, I'm going to do a quick... there's still 1,600 of you in the live and the fight's over. I feel bad saying goodbye, but what do you want? Go. All right. That's it. It'd be nice to see Eubank and Williams shake hands. I don't think we're going to get a handshake from those two. But I said, guys, I'm going to do a quick post-fight review before I fall asleep. But thank you so much. Eubank Jr. has obviously won the fight. I haven't got the scores in front of me. They haven't put the scores up, but he's won it clear. Anyone know what the scores were? Kieran Stevens, brilliant commentary, brother. Thank you, Kieran. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you very, very much. Chris Lloyd says, anyone who gets in the ring is risking their life to entertain the public. He's won fair and square, and I think he will go down. He will go on, and win a world title. Not sure. All right, guys, I am done. By the way, the spammer in this I've blocked these people. These are the robots of all robots. Guys and girls, have a good night. Thank you very much. Peace, everyone. I'm going to quickly do the post-fight review video, which will be up on the channel in about 30 minutes. And we'll see you tomorrow for Sunday Session Live. Peace.